Hang on, hang on. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, hang on. Okay. I'm in a Discord call and you can hear me, but I'm not ready at the moment with different things, so I had to mute the call, do something. So, everything should be okay now. How is the affiliate going? I haven't got affiliate yet, unless you know something. Let's turn those captions on. Yay. The numbers are slowly increasing, which is great. And I'm streaming today on Tuesday. Not normally, but I am doing Talkie Tuesday, as the title says. But I do appreciate everybody who's followed me and all the advice that people have given me over the last couple of weeks. So that is really nice. Okay. I remember I haven't got TTS up. Where are you, TTS? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why did the website change? It's not being an idiot. Stand by.
Kabab says TTS is online. Still testing it out.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize that was the voice of a child. Not like that.
Kabab says different voice now.
Okay, that's a bit better. I'll keep that one on.
Kabab says, is this an ASMR voice?
It is an ASMR voice. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting ready with Echo and Jacob. So I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay there.
Kabab says standby, waiting on the others. Kabab says TTS should be louder now.
How's your day?
Hello.
How's your
Hello.
night? How's your morning? Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's Talkie Tuesday.
Talkie
Because it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday, innit?
It's there.
Psycho 4006
It's
says
there.
fart.
Fart. You got to press it on you.
You're feeding
It's
me poison.
Hello, who can I see in chat? I can see Psycho, of course. Psycho, the first one in chat. The Ride or Die Psycho, King of Simps, moderator of chat, and
What the fuck?
my
My boy Psycho.
we've got Kebabs.
Big
We also got
today,
Kebabs
so-
here today as like a special guest.
Yeah.
Yes, Kebab's here.
Yes, yes.
Tyrion, thank you so much, Tyrion.
Hello.
And we've got Charlie, and we've got
Yeah.
Splashman.
Hello, hello.
You go splash.
We haven't done anything with Jacob in like ages.
I know.
Psycho
She's kind of been
4006
punishing me
says
because I told
table
her
is
not to
too
go to
small.
TwitchCon.
It's true. I
It's true.
I chained him up into the basement.
You see,
by
I told you
his-
the table was too small, Echo. I literally
The
fucking told you
table
the
is
table
not
was...
too small.
It
It's
is, we're-
not.
I
You built the table.
I didn't fucking build shit. Whatever happened
Yes,
to
you
your...
did.
Well, I remember when you first started doing Talkie Tuesday, you had other layouts that you wanted to use. Why don't you use one of those?
All right, fine. Hang on. What else do I
Oh, there you go.
have?
Anyways, hello everyone. Talking to we have. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see all these awesome, wonderful people. Kebabs, Charlie, and Echo all went to TwitchCon. They came back safely.
Yeah.
Psycho 4006 says Kababs has no
Yes,
drink.
it was.
Poor
Kebabs has
Kababs.
no drink. He can have my side. You can have my whiskey.
Oh,
Have the Jamesons.
Godric _
Papa
Lionheart
Jameson.
says hello Echo.
hello,
Wade
hello,
Daddy.
Steve.
Hello
Thank
Red.
God fucking damn it. God. Okay, so I happened on Godric's stream because he was streaming with Terry, right?
yeah.
I go in there
Right.
and he's like, "Hello, Squirt Boy." Like, my name's not fucking Squirt Boy. Of course, I don't mind, right? I know it's a joke and shit, but he decided he's gonna call me Wave Daddy. Like,
Wave Daddy.
I'm like, it's not like I don't like their name or anything. Baka.
Babaka.
Babaka. Anyways, hello, Godric. Thank you for stopping in, and happy Tuesday.
Hi, Godric.
Uh,
Godric's so cool.
Godric is cool.
Can we get a shout out to Godric, please?
Is that a thing coming?
Woody, please. I can hear you.
Big stretch.
Did that
Right.
work? I know that was on mine, but
Did what? Ah,
there you go.
there we go. Psycho's got in.
Right. What's quite cool, I didn't realize with the shared chat.
Ooh, Yoshi's Island.
In the actual chat, I can see who they come from with a small icon, and that's quite
Godric
nice.
_
Yes.
Lionheart says
Yeah.
I'm so
I-
cool
I
the
love
people
that
I
part
collabs with sleep
about,
instead of collabing with me.
About Streamlabs. I think it's very useful.
Godric _ Lionheart
I'm
says
just
this is a
getting you
joke by the way.
Guinness.
I'm now a bartender.
You say that you're giving me a Guinness. I really wanted a Guinness when I was at TwitchCon,
Oh my god,
and I
giant
couldn't get one.
Guinness.
I had to wait until I come
That's
back
right,
to
the-
London.
Holy mo, you. Oh boy, you're
I hope you're
swimming,
thirsty.
boy. I hope you're thirsty.
Damn.
I haven't got the stream up. What are you doing to me?
When you asked for Guinness, and he said, "Okay, but only one glass. A glass in question."
And then I proceeded to get
I
a
pour
massive.
an absurdly large glass.
Oh, that could be fine for about
There we
40
go.
minutes. Thank you.
Psycho 4006 says make it a shot glass.
Making
Yeah.
a shot
It was.
glass.
I mean, it's just as bad for me. There was no side at all, and no like. Yeah.
Yeah, the drink selection.
Have you guys ever had baby Guinnesses?
No.
Are they just small Guinnesses?
They're not. It's a shot
They
of
put in the
Guinness, or they
bottle?
call it Guinness. No. It's actually not Guinness. It's supposed to look like Guinness. It's actually coffee liqueur with Bailey's on the top.
Okay.
It's very nice.
Because it's supposed to like replicate like.
It
Rough
looks
on the
like it.
top.
Hang on, I'll get you.
Yeah,
I'll
I
get
know.
you one.
Yeah.
I know exactly what. Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it, and no, I think somebody did give me a baby Guinness once, and I didn't like it. I don't like coffee liqueur or Baileys, so yeah, that was not my forte. So I washed it down with
It was
a
fucking banging.
with a shot of Fireball. That was much better.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna wash it down with some Guinness.
I did that as well. Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna wash my. Ew, I don't like this Guinness. I guess I'll wash it down with some Guinness.
I gotta wash the taste of Guinness out of my mouth with more Guinness. Love it.
You say that. There was a trend many years ago where people would put blackcurrant in their Guinness so the head will turn purple, kind of like how you like mix cider and black. But the same thing happened there. Somebody gave me this Guinness that they adulterated it with blackcurrant, and I said that pretty much that line. It's like, I don't like this Guinness. I'm gonna get rid of it with this Guinness instead.
So, guys, we are here to talk about our experience with TwitchCon Rotterdam, also
Ooh.
known as TwitchCon Europe, 2025.
Yes, we
Um,
didn't die.
We didn't die. The Dutch were
that-
really nice.
Yes.
The Dutch were really accommodating.
They were.
Thank you, Dutch. Thank you, Dutchies.
Thank you, Dutchies.
The Dutchies.
I don't know whether that's offensive or not.
I don't. I think it's a dear. Like, thank you, Dutchies. Mwah.
Did we find out
Dutchy.
what their names were? Was it Craig by any
Yeah.
chance?
It was great. That time I asked White Cat, what do you call people from the Netherlands? And they said Craig.
Oh god, I think you told me about that.
It was so
Yeah,
like
it was during the Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
It was just so deadpan.
it was so deadpan and so quick, and I was like, yes.
That's what scares me about White Cat is that their responses are so eerily quick. Like they will just throw out fucking bangers out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
Beware of White Cat, they're dangerous.
Beware of White Cat.
Yes.
Also, their ass is called the Titanic, apparently.
Because
No, I'm not going there.
I said it.
their ass is called the
I-
Titanic because it'll be split in two.
Oh, I was gonna say going
No,
down on
they
something.
said hang on, what did they say? They said it today. They said where is it? White Cat, why did you say that? Someone talk while I find this. Now I'm worried.
Anyways, yes, they've all returned from TwitchCon and they have a lot of interesting stories to tell.
Yeah.
I wasn't there
Yes.
personally. I had to receive like secondhand feedback from Echo, but from what I've heard, they all had a good time. I'm glad they came back safe,
Yeah.
and I'm glad they
Well,
came back with a lot of good memories.
Yeah. I remember we.
Oh, God.
I remembered. Oh no.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
thankfully,
Thanks, Psycho.
Twitch is currently muted for me at the moment.
Oh yeah, I should really
Oh my God,
share
I'm kidding.
share my screen so people can hear it.
Yay!
Oh god, they've updated this.
Oh no, I don't want to hear it.
Damn.
Different.
What?
I remembered.
This is just so you can hear all the alerts.
Well, we did have a thing with me and Echo where we were like in the train station lobby waiting for the train, and we were standing in line to get breakfast and getting coffee, and it was like 15 minutes. Like, why is the line not moving? We realized we were stood in the collections
Oh
line.
my god, that
I was
was
like, oh,
so annoying. So that was
it
while we
was-
were in we were still in London. We were in London Station.
Was it like 6:30 in the morning? I was so
It was
fed
half
up.
past 6
Psycho
in the morning.
4006 says, yeah, Echo
So
posted on
basically,
Insta
what
for
we did
one
was,
day. I mean, for a few
we were getting
hours.
on the Eurostar.
I mean, a few pics.
Before your plane, your train is prepared. You get to sit in like this lobby thing. It's just like an airport,
Yeah, basically.
And we went to Pret a Manger, which is a very famous coffee shop in England. If you ever go to London, they are fucking everywhere. You turn a corner, and they are just not kidding. So I really wanted an iced coffee. Like, that's all I wanted. It was 6 in the morning. I was cold. I was tired. I was ready for a nice cold beverage. Thank you.
Yeah, I hadn't eaten anything yet, and yeah.
And he was hungry. He wanted a croissant.
Yeah.
That's quite nice considering that the border control is run by the French, and you wanted a croissant.
Oh god,
yeah. So we were standing in this line that never fucking moved, and then we realized it was the wrong fucking line. It was the line to collect all the drinks. And we were just standing there like fucking idiots for like how long?
I don't.
Half an
too
hour?
long.
20
Too long.
Too long.
Too long.
It felt like half an hour. It was fucking murder.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, I was just like, I can't be bothered. I know, like, Red was more like, oh, we can just, like, wait. I'm like, bro, this is not moving. I don't have the patience for this. So I put down my drink that I was trying to buy. I put it back in the fridge and I just left. And then Red tailed after me and we went to the other shop where the line was a bit longer, but it actually fucking moved.
Yes.
And we didn't wait that long to get served, and we both had something to eat and something to drink, and we were happy.
Yes.
So that was the start of the holiday.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I was already fed up before because I had to do the stupid metal detectors, and it's exactly like
it's
a
not
plane.
that bad. It's not that bad.
It's exactly like on a bloody plane. You have to
It wasn't that bad.
Get out of all your stupid
You
electronics.
didn't have to.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
I
was just
told you
treating-
twice.
Oh well, okay.
I told you don't have to get all your stuff. They'll just scan it in the bag. They do it in the airports too now.
She did
by
warn
the-
you not to bring your armor with you when you were going
I
on
had to
there.
take my belt off.
Yeah,
And that
Oh
was
God.
annoying.
I got a story.
You act like you've never taken your fucking belt off before.
Yeah, I know, but it was like
So the thing about the
It
belt,
was faff.
they still do that in airports, and they did it going out when you went on the train. But what was interesting is I wear steel toe caps, boots, because I find them really comfortable. And when I was going
Yes.
out to when I went out to Cologne last year, so I did the same thing. I went through London, got the train. I didn't get asked to take my shoes off, and this will happen when I went to TwitchCon. I didn't get asked, but coming back, I got asked to take my shoes off because both times,
Oh God.
you know, the thing went off because he's detected the metal
yes.
in the shoes. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Like one experience, you're like, oh, well, I've done this before. It's going to be the same, and no, it's different. It's
You
quite
just take
interesting.
off your shoes and it's just
I take off my shoes. I've dropped 12 inches. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Not the intro for one of the Madness songs.
It's the SpongeBob disgusting sound. Because he took off his shoes, so just like this whiff of like foot odor comes out.
The big honk,
I wish
yeah.
that was actually a thing every time you take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Follow around people in the airport and start playing that whenever they take off their shoes.
You sneak a speaker in the bathroom and play that non-stop.
Oh god. You'd get kicked out so
God.
good.
I would.
I would.
They would put me on a no-fly
It'd be
list.
worth it. No
This
Twitch
is a no-fly
con,
zone.
No Twitch.
But
Looks like we're swimming.
swimming, yeah.
I could go for a swim.
That-
I haven't been to a pool in so long.
I have not either.
Is that because you got banned?
No. If anything, you should be the one banned from pools.
I should be banned. That was a private pool, though. That was someone's house.
Private pool.
Okay. So we can sort of excuse you by being in the wrong line at like ungodly early in the morning. But after that, was it a nice journey going on the train?
Yes,
Lovely
it was
journey,
very
yeah.
smooth. It was only like 3 hours, which
Yeah.
isn't that bad considering where we were traveling to.
Yeah, we went through.
I didn't-
We went through 3 countries to get there. So...
It blew my fucking mind. I had Google. I had Google Maps up, right, and I was watching like the dot that indicated us,
Yeah.
like transport from the edge of England all the way to France in like a blip, and like it blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
babe, we're in Germany. He's like, I know.
You're like the kid who's riding a train for the first time, like, wow!
Yeah. It's like, yeah, train's pretty quick, babe.
You know,
Yeah, it's kind of fast.
you know what the crazy thing
It
is?
was-
It takes me 2 hours to get from Wales to London, but yeah, it took 3 hours to get to the Netherlands from London.
That shouldn't be
Yeah.
right.
It's
That seems wrong.
I think it's
Crazy how
it's the
far
speed.
technology. Imagine like how long it took
Actually-
people back then before any of this shit was fucking invented.
True.
They
Actually,
had to go by a
did-
fucking horse.
horse.
Actually, if you do look at the
Riding
map,
my Welsh horse.
if you do look on Google Maps, Rotterdam is actually not very far compared to Wales.
Horse.
Although Wales is a lot closer to London, but it's not actually hugely far.
No,
But it's
Uncle Dangus, hi!
Hello.
Angus.
Hello, Digi, Uncle Dangus.
Did you?
Digi.
Wait, what did you write? Hoers.
Horse.
Oh,
Horse.
horse. Ah,
Horse.
What did you just call me?
Horse.
sorry, I thought you.
the fuck you call me? I love
Why are horses so funny? They are. They're just strange animals.
Peter, the horse is here.
Peter, the horse is here.
Oh yeah, there was I found a found a horse VTuber recently.
Oh.
And,
Oh yeah, is that
just
Tomo?
quite- I think so, and they just recently found out that they're allergic to horses. It's like,
Oh
Oh,
no,
the
that's...
irony.
yeah.
Guys, I gotta tell you something.
No.
Okay,
Where-
here we go.
Where's this going?
Yeah.
Get your
No.
popcorn, people.
I was gonna say I'm allergic to bats.
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
I'm allergic to water.
Ellie! Happy
Ellie!
Pride Month, kiss me!
Oh, no.
Helicopter.
Helicopter,
Oh, that
helicopter.
was really close to the mic.
Me? I'm sorry.
Did you?
No, I was close to the mic when I yelled Ellie.
Get Ellie out of here. She's a
Ellie!
war criminal. She was bullying me and shit, man.
You deserve it. Oh yeah,
I did not fucking deserve shit.
Alright, so time skipping a little bit, but we were in the fucking zoo, and while we were at the zoo, I was getting like
At the
messages
zoo.
from both Ellie and Jacob. And we saw a lot of cool animals, a lot of cool fish and land critters and reptiles, and I just got like
We saw
Jacob,
lions
like,
and tigers
"Ellie's
and bears. Oh
bullying
my!
me!"
She was bullying me.
And then Ellie was like, "He called me fat." I'm like, "What are you guys doing?"
I'm not,
She got all pissy because I called her weird fucking doll thing a frog when it clearly looks like a frog. It looks like
How
a
dare
frog.
you.
How very dare.
She even said it was racist. Like, how the fuck is that racist?
He's racist.
it's a little guy, not.
And
a
then she
frog.
got her boyfriend to start bullying me too. Like, what the fuck?
Apparently, you guys were having some sexual tension.
Yeah, I mean, Josh was kind of like laying it on thick, but I mean, I guess there was something going on.
Someone asked if it was racist that I was doing a Minnesota accent.
Well,
Guys.
you're doing dog bears. Oh yeah, we're from Minnesota, eh?
Guys, Minnesota is my favorite race.
Minnesota.
Mini soda.
Minnesotas.
Is that the state where cannibals think that they're from?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's special about Minnesota. It's usually like the place where people go to high school and get bullied in like a lot of movies.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I'd
all
like
I
a
know
large,
about
I'd
it.
like a large soda.
It's usually like I'm a foreign exchange student. I just moved to America with my parents. I'm going to Minnesota. Oh my god, the popular kids are so mean to me.
Welcome to high school, bitch.
Welcome to high school. We're gonna put your face in the toilet after it's been used.
Swirly!
No.
So
Oh,
when
dear. What-
Echo was messaging me about being in TwitchCon, apparently she told me that she walked by RT Games and didn't even realize it.
Oh yeah.
We were at
Oh,
the
yes.
platform at the train station, and like, all right, so we were being dicks, right? We were being fucking dicks.
Oh,
Every time we
yes.
walked past someone who looked vaguely like a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber, we were like, oh my god, is that like Markiplier? Oh my god, look, it's Jacksepticeye. And we were just being horrible. And we did that for like so fucking long, to the point where I walked past the real RT Gaming, and Red was like, you just walked past RT Gaming. I was like, haha, very funny. He's like, no, seriously, you just walked past
Yeah.
RT Gaming.
Jesus.
was like,
RT
what?
Games
I think he was in
shortly
cosplay as
posted
well.
on Twitter.
And he
said,
was
these
like,
fucking idiots keep making fun of people. I hate them.
Get all of this dipshit.
Get a load of this dipshit.
Fucking.
If someone ever sees me at a con, please, like, with no context and no permission, take a picture of me and say, get a load of this dipshit.
I would fucking love it. I shit you. Oh my god. I would
Me
give
at my
you.
least photogenic.
I would give you a fucking sub to my channel if you did that. Get a load of this dipshit.
Your wish is my command.
And how you have to
Double
do it is
chin,
you gotta
dumpy.
use a specific image to do that. And Echo knows what image I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Get a load of this dipshit.
Uh,
Someone did that to me on Twitter. My clip where a seagull was attacking me.
Oh. How funny
Good.
would it be if it was like someone saw you at TwitchCon and they like snuck up behind you, put the image on your fucking back, and walked away without you ever knowing?
You know, if that happens to me, I would believe that I met Jacob in person.
Damn.
I would believe that I've met Jacob.
Look, hand to God, I would do that. I would
You
do
would.
that.
That's
I
the
would.
most Jacob thing ever.
would the
Go on, sorry,
image be the
Franz.
one you're on the cable car?
No. Wait, there's an image of me in the cable car?
Yeah. When you're looking the other
There's
way.
a cable car.
When was that?
Not for TwitchCon. There's a picture of you.
For MCM.
Yeah, I think it was.
Hold
Was
on.
that the one where no, God, you weren't there. Wait,
No.
were you there when we were in that cable car with like those other people? And it says that like these cable cars were made by Microsoft, and I screamed really loud, "We're going to die!"
No, I wasn't there, but I
you
did.
go.
No.
I did go on a cable car, and there was quite a lot of us there, and there was a couple of large people.
Oh yeah.
So I said to
Me.
the guy running, it's like, oh, what's the capacity of this? And he goes, 8 people. And I turned back to him and said, yeah, what weight? So
What weight capacity?
Yeah, what weight capacity, not the amount.
Yeah.
Because 8 large people
Weight.
is different than 8 small people. So yeah, it got reduced down to 6 people, and the largest person, I said, you were staying in the middle, don't go on the edge. Because I was
I
scared
think
of that fucking thing. I didn't like
no,
it.
for real. I think the exact same thing happened when we were in the hotel, babe. And like there was us and a couple of chunkers came in the elevator, and it said capacity 8 people, and there was only like 4 of us, and I was like, we need to leave.
Oh wait, was I there? Because the weight limit went off and I went in the thing as well.
Oh God, maybe it was all of us. It was the all
Damn.
of us.
Yeah.
The all of us.
The all of us. I get flashbacks from
Um,
Metal Gear Solid when
Couple of chunkers.
It was Charlie Smith balls that like set it off.
Heckin' chonkers.
Yeah.
8 people
Chunkers.
pounds.
Yes. So it was me.
8 pounds of flesh.
It was me and my epic ego.
I'm blaming my piercings.
Yeah. To be fair, my ego.
Aye.
Ego? No. I think ego is the wrong word, but I was very happy over TwitchCon when so you've mentioned you met RT Game.
Yes,
Did you meet anyone else?
We didn't meet anyone else, but we saw.
Mm.
We stood right next to Obi Katie Cat. Like we were
Oop.
standing right next to her while she was talking to an artist. She's another
Bit
VTuber.
of
She's a metal singer. She's like a blonde cat girl.
Right.
Yeah, because there's only one of those on the net.
Yeah.
Nephilim?
No.
Sorry.
Agresco IRL. You know what? Yeah, close. Hang on, I'll see if I can.
Oh,
picture
okay.
of-
You know what? Thank you, Gigi, because that I can relate to that. Like the fact that he said, like, oh,
Agresco. Oh, no, I know that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Agresco. in
No.
real life.
Did you got a point there?
That's a great.
Oh,
She's
Oh, I
the-
think I have seen her.
hang on.
The one in the middle.
I feel like I've
Yeah, we
definitely.
we stood next to her while she was talking to an artist, and then Red was like, "Do you want to go talk to her?" I'm like, "I don't know what to talk about. What do I say?"
It's
And then we jokingly said, like, "Sing, sing a song for us." But we didn't. We did not approach her. We was. Do you remember that? Like we were like, but
we were, but
we were just being
yeah.
very silly.
I think that I think I was just happy just to like actually like see her like IRL. I didn't actually have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just cool, just being really close to.
it was cool being
Someone who
so
was
close
very-
to her.
Throws a
Yes.
cane to entertain us.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance, monkey!
Don't like sing for us, and then like we were just like, we don't have a guitar, and then we're like, there's a guitar right there, and there was legit a stall for custom made guitars.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
there was a.
Play us a song.
I did see that. Yes, there's a
Jesus.
That was funny.
There's a guitar right there.
Play us a song, you're the piano
Do the
man.
song.
Which song? The song.
Sing.
That's
King
not the
Slayer.
song!
That's not the song.
Wrong song.
Wrong song. Fake VTube.
Ooh.
Fake singer.
she gets
Fake-
ejected from Twitch.
Fake metal singer.
God, if that happened,
No.
go be straight on Twitter.
She
cancel,
seems
cancel.
really nice.
That's
No, no, no. Not again.
What was it? So she told me she happened on RT Games without ever knowing, and the one she told me about that she was really happy about was Shy Lily was there and apparently signed some woman's
Yes.
breasts.
Yeah,
It is something that
signed
happened.
Lily. Shy Lily signed someone's tits, which is the
Yep.
most Shy Lily thing.
She
I
could've
just
done, yeah.
I just have a tongue twister right now. Try saying Shy Lily signed big titties
Oh,
really fast.
Shy Lily
Shy Lily
signed.
signed big titties.
That's not fast.
No.
I can't do it fast. My
No,
Shy
my
Lily
brain
signed
is
big
not.
titties. Shy Lily signed big titties. Shy Lily.
And you-
Oh God.
No,
You're getting
I
tongue tied.
used to, yeah. I used to get made fun of because I couldn't do tongue twisters.
Tongue
at
twisters.
school. Or at least
Good.
no, because I couldn't talk quickly. I was like, okay, all
Oh,
the
I feel
things
you.
I was gonna get made fun
I used to have a
of
speech
for-
impediment.
a speech
Like-
Impeachment.
implant. Yeah.
I'm sure, let me look up some tongue twisters right now. Now I'm curious.
The power is round the
We-
How dare you, Digi?
We did see sign
Let's
for
see.
fuck's sake. I did see Shy Lily.
Yes.
She was very small. Our
You
friends
think-
were like, "Are you gonna see Shy Lily?" And we were like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Was
I
she,
like your content.
Was she shorter than you? Or is she shorter than
Yeah,
you?
she's very tiny. She's like, is she 4'11"?
Oh
Um,
my god.
How tall is Shy
sorry.
Lily?
Oh, I found out
Honestly, I don't think
that
the height would be the first thing people know
in
about Shy Lily.
in a clip I saw. I found out that Shy Lily is smaller than Kobo from Hololive Indonesia,
Oh god.
and she
I
was
don't know
so
how small
she
that
was so upset that she was smaller
My
than
tongue
Kobo.
piercings give me a lisp.
God.
I see
Wow,
a
way to go.
photo.
Yeah, oh my god, she's anywhere between 4'10" or 4'11".
Damn.
Oh,
that's not
She
too
also
bad.
has really, really long hair.
I've heard
Yes.
about it. I've heard
I don't
about
know
it
how
here.
she got it so long.
I think it makes up for
It's so
how
horrible.
small.
We're really body shaming here.
Yeah, it's all good fun.
It's all good.
Oh, apparently
That's what bullies
Iron
say.
Mouse is smaller than Shy Lily.
What the fuck?
What?
That's not surprising.
Are you seeing this height chart
No.
right now?
Oh, let me see this.
It would
Are
have
you
the height
seeing
of
this?
Shy
People screaming at me. What?
screaming.
What did I say?
High school bullies.
48.
They're not high school bullies. They don't give people swirlies yet.
I was the bullied. Give me this.
Okay.
I was bullied. Let me
It's like
turn this.
What?
I was bullied. I have an excuse to bully. It's like, yeah, that's how.
Alright, guys,
that's how
hang
it
on. We're
works.
gonna be.
Where are you showing the
Where
stuff,
is Ellie's VIP? Alright, fine. I'm gonna give her a VIP
You.
right now.
Wow.
VIP.
VIP for
Sorry.
Ellie.
VIP, where IP? On Ellie.
Ugh.
No, don't do that, please. I know she's a.
Wow.
I know
you're
she's a
shaming.
I know she's a mass murderer, but please don't.
You know what? I
Huh?
wish
You joke about that, but she actually seems like the kind of person I would be into that.
if we keep down this line in the conversation, I would want that Guinness to be real. Or pour me
You know
something
what?
stronger.
If you think hard enough, it will become real. You'll manifest it with your anger.
I saw everything. Well, you can see everything. You can even see she doesn't have a VIP badge. You don't even need mod view for that.
How do I give her VIP?
The
Oh, I
same
got
way
it,
you
I
gave
think.
Digi
No.
VIP.
I don't know how. Ellie, it's okay. Listen to this My Chemical Romance album. I'll find it.
I'm an angle.
/ VIP and then the username.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Psycho, you do it. Oh wait, I got it. I got it. I got
Yeah,
it. I got
Psycho says you want to be a bitch about it. No,
it. No, don't be mean.
no.
Don't be mean. I'll cry.
Don't be mean to him. He's a really
He's
good
fine.
mod.
He's fine.
There she is. I got
I
you.
saw who lost
Oh,
VIP
shit.
badge. You gave you took away VIP badges.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
me back my VIP.
No.
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 It's mine now.
It's my
I'm VIP.
You know, I haven't made anyone
It's like-
VIP even in my streams yet. So
It's like Obama giving themselves the medal. It's
I love that meme so much. I love that meme.
When I work really hard on a group project and everyone else does nothing.
Mhm.
I always felt bad, be like doing group projects, like, oh no, I had to talk to people.
Yeah, I never participated. I think I only participated once in a group project, and that was like, we need someone to draw something. I'm like, I'm your girl.
I'll send it to the mod.
Take mine away and give it to homeless puppies. Nah, homeless puppies
No.
aren't gonna do shit with that, bro.
It's just pissing
It's
on
like
the
going up to
street
a
and
homeless
shit.
person. Going up to a homeless person and being like, here's my TwitchCon ticket. Like,
That's fun.
what are we gonna do with this?
You-
I mean, unless if like I was partner and then he'd like have access to like the VIP lounge and he can have himself like a a drink and something to eat.
I would love
I'm
it where
assuming
you
they got
got
free food.
I would love it where you got all these people and then you got like this vagabond who's dressed in rags and shit just wandering the convention center.
Hang on,
Who the fuck?
did you just describe
Echo
Asmund-
Bobby.
Did you just describe Asmongold?
Oh fuck. Oh, Asmod,
Oh my
holy
God.
fuck.
Average Twitch viewer.
Twitch viewer.
Legit, if a homeless man came into TwitchCon, I think no one would bat an eye. I think
No.
they'd think that was normal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
I
it's
saw-
Asmund.
I saw videos about that where he was at a convention and people actually did mistake him for a
Oh,
homeless guy.
Oh my
no.
god.
I'm like, oh my god. I feel
You
bad.
have to leave, sir.
You have to leave.
Asmongold.
You're
Like-
not rich enough.
Like
The
apparently you
homeless
smell
cosplayer
worse.
versus the Homestuck cosplayer.
Like you know what? I was gonna say something else.
Double
but
it
that's gonna
and
be
pass
too
it to
far.
the next person. So you're fine.
Double your VIP status and pass on to the next person. Oh my god, those fucking trends.
Mm.
Have you seen those trends where it's like, do you want to take this do you want to take this really delicious treat or double it and give it to the next person? It's like, bro, what do you mean?
I've seen that before, like double it, give it to the next person. The same guy shows up again wearing a different outfit.
Yes, I love that.
Nice, nice. Alright,
Oh,
so
God.
we went off on a tangent slightly.
We did.
But yeah, so you didn't do any meet and greets, but you did.
No.
You saw them at RT game. Did you say you met Shy Lily
Yes.
at the store, or was it just?
I
you
didn't
saw
meet her at the store. I saw her from afar when she was doing the meet and greets.
Yes.
I look like
I-
I look like someone who had just been kicked out, just staring off through the
Yeah.
Oh my god!
what's it
I
called?
were
Like,
like-
you know that what's like the thing, like she met Shy Lily at the TV.
Yeah.
This is when you say like you're like the person who got kicked out and standing from a distance. This is what I imagine you look like.
Yeah.
Have you ever
We were
seen or
like-
heard of Burger Andy?
We were like
No.
doing
Yes!
we were doing like the really shy like
Yeah, that was
pointing, like,
literally me with Shy Lily.
God.
We were doing we were like doing that like nervous point meme thing at one of the guys. We don't have a ticket, but can we please go see Shy? It was like 5 minutes from when Shy Lily was gonna go off,
Mm.
and there was still a bit of a line. But we just went to the guards and just said, "Can
Yeah.
we please get a
The
we haven't-
guards.
or the we haven't got any tickets, but can we please go see her?" And they were like, "Nah." I was like,
No.
"Okay."
No, they were just like, fuck off.
Very,
Yeah.
very, yeah.
Very bluntly.
Yeah, it's it works really oddly the way those things those meet and greets, because like you and I,
Yeah.
and Red, we are veterans of conventions, and to
Yeah.
meet people like that, it's very different. Like, well, most of the time you got to pay for that, but
Yeah.
yeah, the way they did this was quite fun. It was like very loosey goosey, but it was really odd. Like you get the list of people. Pick your first, second, and third. It's like, well, I want to see all of them.
Guards, arrest these dirty affiliates!
Oh, affiliate peasants.
No, please!
Ugh.
I can explain!
I can't go
I'm
back.
VIP!
I can't go back.
I can't go back. Well, I was happy because I then
Guard
found,
smack is nuts.
No!
I then found
Psycho
I
4006
found
says
a
Psycho
initial D
1273
machine in the
clumsy.
arcade, and I was
Ooh.
happy.
Yeah.
180 Digi says
He
who's
was
off
very
of
It
much
was-
fools.
drawn
it
to
was
the
like-
180
arcade.
Digi says
It was
horseface
just
hoers.
like
Uncle Dangus
no, they were like halfway through. I was in a race, and they were kicking everyone out. And a security guard came over to me as, "God,
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to
you,
leave." Yeah, it's like, you have to leave.
Thank
And like,
you.
no, please. It's like I've literally got one more corner to go, and I'm at
I
the
remember
finish
that.
line.
Because, like, the very last thing that you wanted to do was you wanted to play that game. And there was already a guy lining up to play it, and he was streaming his experience for TwitchCon. And before he got on, he was like, "Can you, like, record me?" And he gave you his really expensive
think
equipment to record him playing a racing game.
I could have. I mean, I could have said no. I was like quite interested in like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm quite interested to see like how. I was just like curious to see like, oh, okay, is this how like people like?
No,
record
Charlie's got a
themselves
free
when they're at,
camera.
I got a free. Yeah,
Run, Charlie,
I
run!
I didn't. I didn't. I don't know anything about Initial D. I just ran off with the camera.
You know what, like, really amused me was, like, when he gave you the camera, you stood halfway
he-
through him racing.
the
You looked around.
amount-
You looked around. You turned. Like, you turned a shoulder and you started looking around, like you didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, but I was a bit. I was curious, but I was a little bit confused. Also wanted to
Oh,
see
yeah.
if you were still there as well.
I was still there.
But it was like, yeah, I could do that. But there was only one person in chat, so it was like, oh, okay, I might have like done like the opportunity to maybe like talk to his chat and just see what being a streamer was like or something. But it was just one guy in it. But
You're constantly every time you come on Talkie Tuesdays, you're always experiencing what streaming is like.
yeah.
It's
I even
not-
saw you were streaming a couple days ago. You guys were playing The Forest.
We played the first, yes, and then it turned into
mom and mom fighting.
why? Yes, mum and dad started fighting each other,
Oh no.
Yeah.
and
Echoes
Ellie and I were like,
180
Ellie and
Digi
I were
says the
like, I'm
first.
just gonna
the
cut
first.
down
Yeah.
more trees.
Damn.
It was into chaos. It's funny thing about games
Yeah.
like that. I always have the idea I want to play games cooperatively, but then a couple of people start fighting, and it's like it's just better to play those games on your own sometimes.
No, it was
The Forest. Oh no, don't say that, did you?
no.
No, you know.
Anytime someone spells it like that, I think about the rainforest, and I don't want to think about that.
The forest is that the furry forest?
No,
180 Digi says Kebabs make cutting him off.
Come on. Oh, I
That's
do
my cutting
apologize.
him off.
I think it's like the less you know about the less you know about it, the better. I think that's my view of it. It's a furry.
Hello, I'm sorry, I'm
convention.
back.
Welcome
Hello.
back, Echo.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about cutting you off. Yeah, something we didn't do when we started was a sound check. You know, are all of our voices fine? Like I'm playing music on my stream. I think Echo's playing music on her stream. Is everything sounding okay?
Yeah, everything sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'll listen a
everyone-
little bit too.
yeah. Everyone sounds okay. I think.
Kebabs, you were there at the TwitchCon, right?
Yes.
Did you see anyone, or were you going to visit any stalls? Did you want to see a particular content creator?
I did. Yes.
Who'd you see?
I shall show you. Hang on. I saw
180
one,
Digi
two,
says I
three.
think it's the closed threshold too high.
So 2 people I met in the meet and greet, and then 3 people I met when I was walking around. And this is a image of me with them.
180
But I don't
Digi
mind
says
showing my
also
face.
can't hear the stream at all anymore.
Wait, you can't hear the stream anymore, did you? Or are you just
180
being
Digi says
a
never mind,
goober?
it's fine.
Oh no. Alright, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just.
180 Digi says I gooped.
You
You
could.
done gooped.
Yeah.
Done goofed.
Your mistake is now written in the stars for all eternity.
No.
I'm at. Where is it?
Continue, Kebabs.
Where is it?
Continue.
180 Digi says 3-hour goobing session.
Ah, there you go. So on my stream, I'm showing me, which I haven't got problem showing myself because I'm not a true
Let's have a
VTuber.
look.
I sometimes flash tube as well, so I ain't got an issue with that. Yeah, so I
Oh god!
met Pirate Software.
Oh my
Ah!
Morris!
Oh, no.
Holy shit!
Morris, thank
There's
you.
my dude.
Oh what? Oh,
Thank you for
Boris,
yeah.
a sub on Echo's channel. 5 subs on Echo's
Morris coming in with
Oh
the
my
save,
God.
my dude.
That's amazing.
What is happening right now?
That's amazing.
What remix is this?
Okay. Have you got stuff?
Okay,
So cursed.
that is.
I'm
that's
so
too
sorry.
Much, that's too much ADHD for my brain.
Okay, it's ended.
Congratulations,
much,
Charlie.
Morris.
You're witnessing streaming at
you.
its finest.
Now this is streaming.
Now this is streaming.
Stop knocking.
I don't know who these people are, but thank you for giving them subs.
Star Maurice says man that audio was so bad lol.
Man, that audio was so bad. I'm sorry.
I don't know what audio. I had yours reading
It's
this.
It was
just
very
talking
loud.
about the the Gangster's Paradise remix.
Right, okay. So before that went off, what was the last thing you heard from me?
I heard that to look at your screen. We're looking at your screen
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Yeah. So on my stream, yes, I took a picture. I met Thor from Pirate Software.
Oh fuck! I was about to. That's the Pirate Software guy. Holy
yes,
shit!
yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I've only been following him. It feels like I've been following him for years, but I think it's like a couple of months. And yeah, he definitely has made an impact. And at first, like, I had no idea what guests were at TwitchCon. I was just going because of TwitchCon. And then a couple of weeks before the event, I was like, oh, there's actual guests. Oh, okay, somebody I actually know. Yes, let's go meet. So that's how that ended up happening. And then the other guy I met, which you might recognize, did that? Yeah, that changed.
If it's who I think it is, then I think Echo showed me the photo of it because she had to tell me like, oh yeah, Kebab's met. Are you gonna show Finn?
I am, yeah.
Oh no, not Finn.
Yeah.
Wait, who the fuck is this guy?
This is the Primogen.
Wow.
Who?
The Primogen. He does some collabs with Thor. He talks about programming, something called Vim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love his mustache. Like, holy fuck,
Psycho
dude.
4006 says
That is so spot on, Psycho. You're absolutely right. It is Ned Flat. Oh my god,
Ned
yes.
Flat.
Hi, Dilly. Howdy, Barino.
Yeah, so I don't know the Primogen that well, but I knew of him. And Echo was saying earlier that she doesn't know what to say when she goes to meet somebody, and I was in exactly the same boat with him. So I just said the truth. I was like, well, I've known you for a couple of months. I know you've done collabs. I know you do programming, but don't really know you. But I have the opportunity to meet you, and I don't want to miss. I don't want to let that slip by. So here I am.
And I
meeting you.
don't want to miss a thing.
So yeah, it was nice to meet him. It didn't mean as much as meeting Thor, but I'm still happy that I met him because as I say, I don't know when the next opportunity I got.
Right.
He looks
Are
like
you-
a chill guy.
Are you a programmer or a coder, Kebabs?
My day job, database administrator, and I deal with
Oh.
programming, Visual Basic more than anything. But yeah, I also do a bit of web design in my spare time. I built a website for all my photography photos, and yeah, that's why the interest is here for these two people.
Right, of course. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And then the next couple of people I meet, is this? So this is Tori. She's somebody from the UK. She's not as famous as the other two, but she's somebody that I knew, and yeah, she streams on Twitch. She's a good laugh.
I love her hair. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
She's
I love the shaved side.
I want to chew it.
No.
No.
That's not what you say to ladies. Oh god, Emmy Boo! Hi, thank you so much for
Abby!
the
Oh my
raid.
god!
Did
Okay.
I says cotton candy hair. All Tangled Stitches says Ghost Emmy
They have to be
Ghost
rated
Ghost
to this
Emmy
with a fucking song.
Ghost Emmy Boo.
I think it's
Oh
a
my
good
God.
impression.
MX Boo says Emmy Boo.
Jesus.
Ghost
Oh my
Ghost
god,
Emmy Boo.
Abby.
Ghost Emmy Boo. Ghost. Autumnin Stitches says Zombie I-25 Dance Zombie I-25
Welcome in,
my
Raiders.
God.
Hello.
Zombie
Hello, my name is
I-25
Spooky,
Dance,
also known
Zombie
as Echo. I'm a
I-25
variety
Dance.
streamer, mainly doing collabs or horror games. Today we're talking about our experience with TwitchCon Rotterdam. Thank you so much,
MX Boo
Emmy.
says he
If you
here.
need to go
Autumn
stream, I
Stitches
fully
says
understand.
Autumn
Hope you'll have a wonderful
464 Nick Zombie
day.
I-25
And if you
Dance,
intend on
Autumn
staying, then welcome
464
in.
Nick
Hubble
Zombie
in. Hello,
I-25
hello.
Dance, Autumn
Hello,
464
penis sniffer.
How's
How
it
you
going?
doing?
How's your
25
afternoon?
Oh
Dance.
my god.
Penis snipper.
MX Boo says
This is
Shelby
okay.
Murphy,
So I'm surprised you don't recognize
Slower.
who the fuck this is. I even mentioned their name. This is the person we're gonna be collabing with on Friday.
No, I know who Emmy is. Yes. I wondered why you were saying
Oh,
penis
because
sniffer.
because it's Emmy's thing. She has a thing called penis sniffer.
She's a penis sniffer.
She's a penis sniffer.
Pee sniffer.
Thank you so much for the
Peenar.
look. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyways, thank you
Oh,
everyone
it's
for stepping
Finn.
in. You were playing the Outlast Trials.
Sure.
It was fun.
They weren't.
Finster.
Yes,
Yes.
they were just there. Just yeah.
Yeah, so they weren't a listed guest. This was on the Sunday. This was, and I walked past. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a fanboy. I done my peripheral vision, and then when I looked closely, I was like, oh, that's the fanboy, Finn. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna say hello, and have a photo, and yeah, really, really down to earth, and spoke more about my camera equipment than anything else, but yeah, really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They seem really cool.
Yeah, they were. I do feel sorry for people like this, where they're famous enough to be noticed, and it's the same as other people. Like when I go to MCM, they can't really go to the event and explore
Yeah.
because they'll get stopped and they can't go much further.
Oh,
'cause
it's
people won't.
crazy. It is. Yeah, it's so crazy. I feel bad for those people.
MXBoo says sorry that Penis Sniper is a funny meme on TikTok that I keep forgetting to send you.
Ruby Rose when she went cosplaying as one of the vultures in I think it was like some promotion. Oh yeah, it was the promotion they were doing for damn it, I've forgotten what the show's called. The puppets with the
Oh god,
vultures.
wait, she was a Skeksis from Dark Crystal?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
Oh
she
my
was,
god.
She was cosplaying one of those for. I think
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they were
fucking
like.
sick.
I might find
That's
the. But it was like.
No, a lot of people, when they get to that like absurdity of like familiarity, they usually start cosplaying or like hiding themselves.
Yeah.
So they don't get
Yeah.
stopped every 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I totally get that. I have a story after I tell you who this is. But yeah, so this is somebody called Raven Alternative. She's also another streamer on Twitch. She's actually from Wales as well, so it's just quite nice to meet
Oh,
somebody.
follow
Okay.
Welsh.
Yeah, and I actually had an opportunity to meet a couple of months ago because they arranged a Twitch meetup in Cardiff as like a pre-meetup to this TwitchCon, and she was so swamped, is the word? No, it's not swamped, but she had so many people around her. I'm like, I'm not going to meet her. But when I had the chance to meet her here, she maybe had like 1 or 2 people around her, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to meet her. And I didn't plan to meet her. It was just that I'm very opportunistic because as I've been a veteran of conventions, I know the routine, and I'd rather be surprised at the day than book it and be disappointed that I can't do it because like the queues are too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way they done this is really nice. Some guy who I didn't realize. Sorry, I knew he was there on the Sunday, but I didn't get a chance to see him. But was C.VA. He was also there.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And he's also from Wales as well, originally. But I didn't get a chance to meet him, unfortunately. But I know that somebody, the one with the pink hair, she I think met him, and I was like, yeah, I wish I stayed. but yeah, I only met like 5 people, or 5 what I would class famous people.
Oh, that's awesome.
I met a bunch of other people just in the community, just chatted and saying like, you know, exchanging stories, like how long you've been streaming, you know, what do you do, what's your style, sort of thing. And yeah, it was a whole range of just starting to, oh, I'm a partner, I've been on here for like 10 years, this, that, you know, it's really, is an event for everyone.
It is. Do you think
Where-
you will be doing another one?
I don't know. That's the difficult question. I like the environment that it was in. Not so much the venue, but I liked Rotterdam. I think that was a very nice place. So that would kind of take me back. But currently, with this level, with the numbers I currently got, I wouldn't do it again. If the numbers improve and I get a community, I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. Because as a cosplay photographer, there wasn't a lot of cosplay. I could probably count it on like two hands, how much cosplay there was. But then I got really self-conscious because, exactly what we're doing here, VTubing. It's like, shit, yeah, there's a lot of VTubers there. They want to protect their identity. They don't want to be taken photos of. So I had to be very careful of what I was taking. So yeah, everybody who had photos, I asked them and I tried to keep them so that they were just the only people there. Whereas if it was MCM, I would be more inclined to take photos of people because they dressed up and really they're there to have photos taken because they're dressed up, sort of thing. But yeah, if I were to go again, I think I would need more numbers. I need to do more stuff with Twitch. I'd probably go more on the side of I want to meet as many people as I can now because I've done the meet and greets. I don't care. I'll spend all day in lines just trying to meet somebody or meet several people throughout the day. Then.
No, I agree. I think I would want more friends to go to Rotterdam. If I were to do another one, I'd want to see more people, whether that's if I've established a community and community are expressing that they're going, or that there's more people that I collab with or interact with on a daily basis that attend TwitchCon, I would probably go again. But at the moment, if it was anything like last time, I probably won't. I think I'm still a little bit too small, and I don't know enough people that would go just yet.
Yeah, I absolutely makes sense. But we all start from somewhere.
Yes.
Even the number million started from zero.
Oh yeah, I'm not ashamed of where I am right now. I'm very lucky to have this many on the platform already.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to that all of you are here. Except you, Jacob.
You know what?
I
my sentiment is kind of similar to personal.
I was waiting for the
mood to get ruined.
Yes, basically.
I was waiting for someone to finally speak up and tell the truth.
Talking about
Psycho
Jacob,
4006
Kebab's actually
says
brought
poor
up potentially going to a con with Jacob, and I explained to him Jacob's current situation. And he was like, why don't we go to Chicago and go to a con in Chicago so that Jacob gets to experience that?
No, no. Man, it's moments like these that I'm kind of it's crazy how we have the internet and this allows us to bridge across like vast space of water like this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Every day, I remember the first day I ever met Echo. I've always been super thankful that I've met her, right? And it's through Echo that I've met a lot of other interesting people too. And ever since Echo approached me about, hey, do you want to co-host? Do you want to like join me on some of my streams? Like, yeah, sure. Ever since I joined her, I've met all these awesome communities. I met her awesome boyfriend Charlie. I've met Kebabs. I met Psycho, Ellie, Whitecat, etc., and it's just, sometimes I do wish things were a little bit different in life, but we are dealt the hands that we are given in life, and sometimes we got to learn how to play them properly.
Yeah.
Godric _ Heart says him and just a etc.
You're not an extra, Godric. How dare you?
You're not an etc. Godric, there are so many names, my dude. I could, hold on. I'm trying. Okay, so there's... when we first started off, we had Philo Rogue, Philo Ghost, we had Titan, we had... Cyphus, we had...
Willow, we
Willow.
had...
Godric _ Heart
even a
says
couple
I am
people that-
where I am
Titanic
joking, my
Clover.
friend.
Titanic... man, I wish I remember some of the people's names on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the thing, because YouTube come from YouTube.
We had who was it Heather, the girl?
Oh yeah,
who joined
Heather.
us. Yeah, Godric.
I tried to make a similar post in Echo's Discord, very similar to what you said, Jacob, and I got told off by a bot because I
Yeah,
pinged too many people.
my bot just sniped you.
But it was
He literally
serious.
said too long, didn't breathe.
Yeah, it was like too many pings. Piss off.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get lost.
Yeah, get
No.
vexed, yeah. But no, exactly. Yeah, what Echo has done, it's fantastic. You know, bringing.
It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like like words cannot even like to say that I'm happy for her would not even put it in like perspective of like how proud and how like super excited I am for her to continue doing what she's doing today.
Yeah, no,
I'm very excited for the future.
No, I absolutely proud is a very good word. I don't say that often, but yeah, I am proud of Echo and what she's achieved.
And like the main thing I want is I want my friends to grow with
I was
me.
bored
Like
one night
all the people that I've met along the way, I
and
want
met these
them
two
to...
crazy people.
If I were
Now
to
I'm
ever
stuck
grow,
here.
I want them to grow with me.
MXBoo says
I don't
thought
want
it
to. I
was
don't want
gonna
to
be a
continue
Splashman
forward
joke deep.
and step on to like the next like slab of people that are like bigger than me. I want the little buddies to come with me.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Of course.
We just replied to Psycho. What do you say? I was bored one night and went to watch Ari and met these two crazy people, and now I'm stuck in. Yes,
It's true. I remember that. I was playing Resident Evil alone on a whim after a bad day at work. That was a great day. I not only met Psycho, I also met Nova on that day.
Yeah.
I remember. God, it'll be cool. Like, if like one day I can afford like to take everyone to Japan
Oh,
as a big trip.
Speaking of Psycho, how's your brother doing? How's Raven and
Oh yeah, how's Raven and Morris?
Morris? Oh yeah, we have
Not
another Morris.
Locke Magnus.
Oh,
Magus?
Locke Magus.
I know it began with an M.
You're right. I think it was something like that, but it's crazy, you know. Like she's already like continuing to grow. She's already making connections. And the best thing out of all of this, the one thing that I'm super happy for her is that she's making new friends, and that these are really awesome people that she gets to hang out with. You know.
Yeah, and the same for you, Jacob. I know that you're not as available as you used to be.
I honestly, I really appreciate the company. I can give my shout out to. Oh, speak of the devil. There's Pillow Willow.
Hello, welcome in, welcome in.
Making new
I
friends,
know I am
Jacob.
Godric, and I'm super thankful for that.
yeah.
I met Justin Morris, I met Godric, I met
Godric
Kebabs, I
_
met
Heart
Charlie.
says, "I
Honestly,
think
the
you
list
are my
goes on.
friend." Psycho 4006 says
Dead
Raven's
Island
good.
2
Dead
now.
Island 2 right now.
He's streaming Dead
Fuck,
Island
good.
2.
He's
Korean
watching
dramas.
K-dramas. What is he
Knock is
watching? What is he
also
watching?
good.
What is he watching? What is he watching? What is he watching?
watching
What is it?
K-dramas.
What is it? Is,
Hello,
has he ever?
cutest
Has he
says
seen?
hello.
Has he seen Good Morning Call? Has he seen that?
I'm sorry, Echo. Did somebody just say your trigger word? We're not putting this on for the stream. We are like this in real life.
Star Morris says at
We
all
are.
Yeah,
Jacob
this is
you
not
can't
Fucking
a.
awful.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Morris.
Heart says Dead Island 2.
Oh
It's
shit.
2.
Dead Island 2. There's 2.
There's two.
Oh, it's 2. It's 2.
Ah!
It's 2. It's 2.
It's two.
Fuck off, wench.
I literally saw that story, and the joke I
Psycho
made with Echo was
4006
when
said,
Nintendo
"I need
releases
to ask
another
you."
Switch.
He is locked in
It's
his room.
2. It's 2. It's 2.
He's locked in his room.
That's that's another thing. Like Nintendo Switch 2 release. Okay, so anyone who isn't aware,
God.
I'm sure a lot of people probably don't give a shit. They have better things to worry about. But the Nintendo Switch released about a couple of days ago.
Yes.
It's been
Now
out
I
and it's
associate
received
two
a
with
lot of
you.
mixed reception.
Psycho 4006 says not like this.
So, yeah, I think mixed is a good word. Yeah.
It's mixed because it's like the better way of putting it is like, of course, when like the what was it, this Direct came out, of course, the pricing, this and that, and so on and so forth. There was the greater divide of like, don't support Nintendo because they'll keep making these same bullshit practices. Like, shut up, you're
The same
still gonna
people
buy it
making those
otherwise.
fucking posts are still like they were the ones who bought it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, know, it's fucking crazy. Like,
sorry.
so
Jacob,
okay,
I don't
I'm
give
just
a
gonna go
shit
on the
and
quick
have better
tangent here.
things to do.
Honestly, I
Okay.
don't care. It's your money, but I will admit, like, if you go back on the word you're saying, like, preach what you practice, or like practice what you preach, or something like that.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and
Godric
there's a
underscoring heart says I
there's a
didn't
content
buy the
creator that I
Switch
really
2.
like named Some Ordinary Gamers, or is it, everyone knows him as Muda Heart, right?
Yeah.
He had his own opinions
yes.
talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 directing and all that, and but a couple days, like literally on day one of the Nintendo Switch 2 drop, he had it and he was reviewing it, and now he's kind of under a bit of scrutiny because everyone's perceiving him as a hypocrite for it.
Oh, yeah, it
That
was
is hypocritical
It
behavior.
was the.
It is. Thing is,
I mean, I
Yeah,
like him.
it was-
I occasionally watch him. Like, he actually does some really good stuff, and then this happens. Like, oh yeah, like it kind of did muddle a little bit of his like image of like, okay, you were just talking about this, and you kind of went back out of it. And a lot of people argue saying like, well, if he's really gonna review it, he should have the copy. But then again, the whole idea was it's too costly for both the game and the system. Also, just to quickly wrap this up because I want to get back into positive vibes you were just having right now, right?
yeah.
The biggest fucking bullshit about the Nintendo Switch 2 is the fact that they have a tech demo on there called, I think, the Welcome Home.
Yeah.
And it's 10. You have to pay $10 fucking or £10 just to play the damn thing. Like, what? You're making something that should be included in the system already? You're making people want to buy that shit?
I thought it was like.
God,
I thought they would have learned. I thought they would have learned from Wii Sport.
180
Well, no, that's- yeah,
says,
that-
"Did I go to the
Here's
bar
this
after
get,
work
yeah,
today?"
it's like. I don't know.
sorry.
Godric underscorean heart
Did you just
says
ask
no,
a fantastic
Jacob.
question?
The
then?
worst is that you
Should I
need
go to the
extra
bar today?
accessories to
Yes.
play everything on
Yeah,
that.
you should. You should, did you?
Yeah.
No, okay, Godric, you say that, but what's okay? That's another thing to bring up. What's so stupid about it is like they're advertising and like, oh yeah, now you have like a camera, and now you
Godric
can like
underscoring
communicate and
heart
play.
says, so even if you
Fucking
buy the
Discord
Switch, you're
exists.
welcome to.
It's
You can play
like
all
I
of
don't
it.
know what to tell you. You just probably wasted so much
180
fucking
says,
resource on this
180
one
Iowa.
redundant feature that probably no one's ever gonna fucking use because Discord exists.
You talk
Yeah,
about
Did you
I'm sorry to say.
you talk about the chat feature.
did you go get that drink?
Yes.
Go get that
Chat
drink.
feature, the camera feature.
I know.
It's just like why?
I know. It looks like it comes from my
What?
employee or something. Yeah. Why? Just so. One question is, like, I didn't own a Switch at all, so could you
Godric
install
underscoring heart
apps
says
on it,
since
or
when am I
or are they just, like,
AVIP here
Nintendo
Echo?
specific stuff?
Okay, so
there's
that's a good question because Nintendo Switch 2 actually doesn't have YouTube on it. You can't download YouTube on it, and there was a recent announcement saying
at Godric underscoring heart
was-
almost
Sorry for
20
interrupting
days
you.
ago.
Mhm.
Econocoft says
it was
since we started
YouTube isn't on
collabing,
there, but now they're
three.
into talking with
Willow the
YouTube
cutest says
to
I've
make a
been rewatching
Nintendo
Hunter
Switch
Hunter
2
and
YouTube
I'm
app
in
for
love
some
with the
reason.
power system. I can't stop
Okay,
brainstorming
I mean,
ability
I know that.
ideas.
Yeah, I would have
Godric
thought
underscoring
that.
heart says also when will
At
the
least if
activity
it's
be back?
like.
Those redeems
If
being
it's
blue
ever
balling
actually
me
going
since
to
forever.
go, like if it's
Star
not on
Maurice
there
says
for
at Godric
now.
underscoring heart
like
congrats.
whether they have any plans
Godric
of actually
underscoring
bringing
heart
it
says
over.
thanks Echo.
But I
Bringing
thought
what
that would
over?
be very YouTube basically.
Right. Yeah, no. So I think it was just announced today, or I think yesterday. They've already said like they're talking with YouTube about making a newer, updated version of it on the Nintendo Switch 2.
You know what? So that. Just give me a Steam Deck.
I shit you not. I already looked at. I already looked.
We'll
No,
play
you know what's
Crossroads together.
okay. So since we're talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Xbox just had their like announcement stuff, right? Fucking big balls as they are, decided to throw their hat in the ring, and they've now officially announced that they're making their very first Xbox handheld console. Like, oh fuck! I already assumed like, no sooner than let's see, it was Nintendo Switch 2 was released on the 5th,
Psycho
and I think the
4006
Xbox Direct
says,
or
"Oh,
whatever
sorry,
was on the
24 days now
7th.
that Godric is VIP.
2 days.
What?
Yeah, cause that.
What
that come out to the blue,
Yeah.
didn't it? The Xbox handheld.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know that was it the VOG Ally was coming out, Steam OS was being released, and then wherever the news.
Oh yeah,
Steam
God, the
Deck was
fucking
coming
Steam
out.
OS. Holy
says
shit.
who
So
then
it's
I
not-
just
the console
found the
wars are back,
roles
but it's now the
manager again
handheld wars.
X.
Oh yes.
Mm.
I don't know.
These balls are
Who
handheld
did-
too, baby.
I don't know who it's for. Like what's the market? Like I
What,
don't
holding
For the-
balls?
Yes,
Yes.
No,
These balls are rated E for
Xbox-
everyone.
Yeah, it's like Xbox having a handheld just seems a bit
Xbox
like
releasing handheld balls.
Yes.
Let me show you.
holding everyone's balls.
Hang on. Let's see if I can find the perfect thing for this.
I mean, handheld is kind of like an everything. Like, imagine, okay, Nintendo is unequivocally the very first company to ever introduce the idea of handheld, the Game Boy. The idea that you have a literal miniature gaming system in your hand and you could just take it with you, phenomenal. It was revolutionary. And then Sony did it a lot better with the PSP. And then
Well,
Yeah,
debatable. But the actual like hardware was miles better than the
Mhm.
DS. Yes.
I mean, like, I'm not like trying to piss on the DS. Still, like, a lot of the handhelds that have coming out were all right, except for the PS Vita.
Mhm.
They kind of fumbled with that one.
Yeah. So in answer to your question, who was it aimed at? Have a look at my stream.
Money.
Money.
Yes. I like money.
What I think is funny though is like I said, so Nintendo Switch 2 came out on the 5th, and 2 days after, Xbox just had their direct convention talking about all the stuff they're releasing, and they
011
announced
says hello.
their take on the handheld. And it's like, okay, now this is interesting because already a lot of people had mixed reception for Nintendo Switch 2. Mind you, a lot of people
Psycho
already bought it. It's
4006
already in there.
says
There's
hello,
that.
Mr. Cool.
Hey, Mr. Cool. It's all about exclusivity, right? Like, that's why this is something like even Psycho showed me too. It's official now, and they've finally announced it. They're bringing over Gears of War onto the PlayStation, and that shit's like fucking crazy. That was probably one of their biggest exclusive IPs, along with like Halo, Sea of Thieves, and
Forza. Oh yeah, they've got some
Psycho
Forza games.
4000
Yeah, the Forza
says
games.
Gears
Those
of
are
War
coming
is
over
out
too,
in
I believe.
August.
PlayStation as well. It seems to be a bit where every game is going everywhere now. Basically almost every single like Sony based like exclusive is on Steam now.
Oh yeah, a lot of
And
their popular
it's-
ones are over there. And at this
And
point, I think you're just better off buying a PC now. I don't think Nintendo will ever release any of their titles,
Not
but
sure why
Not that
every
Yarr.
console seems to want to just be a PC now. It seems a bit
I mean,
I don't know.
I really don't. I really don't blame them if that's the kind of angle they want to go for. It's either they want to provide something that's a more appealing. Like, mind you, nothing will ever trump like PC gaming as a whole, but they will attempt to try to entice people to want to buy a console. And mind you, it works. It works some of the times or most of the times. People either own PC, console, or both.
To be honest.
Also, apparently Echo's eating.
Yeah.
180 Digi says she's shimmy and shaking like
So the
it's
console
Friday
has one
night.
thing over the PC. It works. You put in the disc. Or actually, it's not even a disc now, is it? It's all digital downloads. But
Man.
at the time, you put in the disc and it just worked, and you could play.
Yeah, it just worked. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, don't even get me
It just-
started on
It
the.
just works.
Like on the PC.
Digital
you gotta
Psycho
check if it works with your
4006
system,
says
you gotta then download
Atekalokov
the
still
updates, you
looks
gotta
weird.
make sure
Psycho
that your version, this, that, and the other, and
1273
yeah, it was such a
thumbs.
pain in the ass.
I think Steam has really revolutionized all of the where it seems like Steam seems almost just as like I think it seems to be very good at like there's even like the other way. It's not even just for like seeing whether your PC is good enough for a game. It's even like sorting shit the other way around, where there's a lot of stuff where if your PC is too good, older games won't be able to run.
Oh yeah,
there.
no,
I don't know,
yeah. That's why you got virtual machines for that.
Yeah, so you got virtual machines, and you've also, what's the other one? It's not Steam, it's GOG. They do stuff with older games, and basically, yeah, they package it with a virtual machine. So I've got Dungeon Keeper 1 that used to run on like Windows 95, 98, and then the Windows 7 and 10, it doesn't work natively. But on Steam, they've released a version that is basically the GOG version, because when you go into the program files, it's exactly the same as the GOG version, and that's bundled with a virtual machine. So that's one way of doing it. But I like it. I prefer Steam over, say, the Xbox, because you could buy a game, and if it doesn't work, okay, fine, it doesn't work, you have it in your account. When you change Windows versions, it will still be there. Whereas if you had an Xbox, and then Xbox 60, Xbox One, or whatever else, you will have to buy the newer version for that. You basically have to buy the game again for each generation.
That's why everyone loves Steam, and thus they make the meme of saying like Gabe Newman keeps winning by doing absolutely nothing.
I was about
he
to say, yeah.
he has reflected what a lot of people say are the positive practices of consumerism, and how he has essentially
180
supported
Digi
a lot
says
of
Gabe
people.
Newman.
He is one of the people who is actually quoted pertaining to the idea of pirating games, where it's like I can't remember how it is quote for quote, but I think it went something like this: like, if you're truly afraid of people pirating your games, then consider the fact that you have to provide a better service to where they feel that they
Habab says,
shouldn't
"Praise
need to
Lord
pirate
Gaben."
anymore.
Oh no, my wallet.
Yeah. Basically, it's
Yeah.
So
or when game I think some game developers were saying they're trying to abolish demos, like even playing demos,
Oh,
because they're
God.
saying, people, it's not right for people to play our
that's
games.
bullshit.
It's like, but it's like literally like don't make shit games then. Like,
I don't know. So we're in a really
Oh my god,
strange-
hold on. Is that
We're
did
in
I
a
say
really
his
strange
name right?
position at the moment, because a lot of AAA titles are shit.
Gabe Newell?
Gabe
Gabe Newman.
Newman, yeah.
Where? Hold on. There is a character. I meant to say Gabe Newell, but there is a character named Gabe Newman from somewhere. I can't. Gabe Newman.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
Is that
continue.
Bethesda?
No. The company I'm talking about. Well, Bethesda's one of them. Activision's another one. A lot of the AAA companies have taken
180
the piss for
Digi
so
says,
long.
"Yeah, you just invented him."
Just invented him. They've taken the piss for so long, and they're basically in it for the money. They release the same thing over and over again, literally with new skins. Call of Duty is a fantastic example.
They just announced their 7th title. It's like they just.
4006
How long
says,
ago was the 6th one?
"First time
How long
seeing
ago
the
was the
AD
6th
great
one?
countdown."
November. So Call of Duty releases in November, the new version. What pisses me off about that is, don't get me wrong, have a new Call of Duty title,
7 months?
but the issue
Ekolokov
is
says, "I'm not the
they've now
only
merged
one
the
X."
development teams. It used to be Treyarch and Sledgehammer, I think, were the two different teams. Or sorry, Infinity Ward and Treyarch. So Treyarch were known for like the Black Ops series, World at War, and that sort of stuff, and Infinity Ward were known for the Modern Warfare series. So back in the OG Modern Warfare, what they would do, they would release the games one after each other. So after Infinity Ward would do one, and then Treyarch would do one. But because they were different development teams, they actually had 2 years to develop a good game. Now, because they've merged the teams, they've got less than a year to develop it, which is absolutely shit. Like, you are literally creating the same game with different skins, and you're charging people £70 for it. I haven't paid. I say that I have paid for Modern Warfare 3 specifically for the zombies, and I did pay for the first battle pass because that was you do the battle pass and you basically get the battle pass for life. So it seemed like a very good deal, and I didn't mind doing that. But when you break it down, it's just skins for weapons.
Right.
It doesn't give you an advantage because, for what I could tell, all the blueprints that were in the battle pass were just a configuration where we would play. But I digress. The original comment for Activision was these companies are taking the piss for players, and people are turning into indie studios now or indie games for a good time.
That's honestly, I'm happy for indie studios, man, because I will admit right now that I think the gaming scene is gradually dying out, and the only thing that's kind of keeping the positive of it is the indie scene.
Because they're not full of microtransactions, they
They-
have battle passes. That
it's-
it's not.
But they.
What's
Yeah.
What's funny is literally the biggest fucking game right now is Schedule 1, and that was made by one fucking person.
Is it? I don't know what the lists are.
I'm almost confident. I think that's what everyone's always kept saying about it. Like, it was coded and developed by one single person, and it's one of the biggest games right now.
So, what's that other game?
Repo.
Repo?
Was it Destination 30? I can't remember what it was.
Oh, Expedition 33. Yeah, no, that's a really good one. I've heard a lot of good
Which
things
was,
about that one.
I don't know a lot about other than it's a turn-based strategy, a little bit like Baldur's Gate, but it's all like it's all ex Ubisoft employees who basically were getting fed up basically, and they really wanted to make this game for a really long time, but Ubisoft didn't want to make it, so they went off and made their own
I'll
company.
piss
and
on
now
them
it's-
for kind of being stupid, and now
it's like how many? It's like that chart with the how. It's like that chart where it says how many L's, no, days of how many L's Ubisoft has, and it's like 0, and they're constantly having to write 0 days. Oh yeah, zero days without having an L, basically.
It's sad though, because like everyone who looks at these companies, they remember the era of like a lot of people. I even believe this now. I truly believe that the last time gaming was ever actually good was during PS3, the Wii, and the Xbox 360 era.
Yeah. Well, let me show you the root of all evil.
The horse armor, Oblivion.
No,
Nah.
this company.
I love that. Anytime like microtransactions are brought up, everyone says the fucking root of this is because Oblivion was the first game to have DLC where you had to buy it. Like, you had the choice. Mind you, you weren't forced to buy it. You had a choice of buying a horse armor cosmetic that did absolutely nothing other than make your horse look cool.
Yeah. I don't have a problem
Embrace the
with
group.
Yeah, so I'll get to embrace the group in a minute. I don't have a problem with microtransactions as long as it's a choice. Fine.
Right.
If it's a gate, they can fuck off. It's the same as the skins in Call of Duty. People go on about the skins. Oh, they're gonna buy. Yeah, why is Nicki Minaj in Call of Duty? She's not a gamer. I was like, I don't give a shit. She's easy to spot. She's wearing a bright pink bloody. I'll show you now, actually.
It's like something I don't actually.
Let me hide that because I don't know what's gonna come up if I search for it. Nicki Minaj COD skin. Yeah.
Because I mean, it was back in the day where I think it was around probably around say 2006 to 2012. I think there was a lot of real banger DLC packs. Great example.
That's one of the skins you can operate there. She's right.
It's a. Yeah.
Dear God.
I know you can see her a mile off, and I just aim for her all the time. But some of them make sense. Like they've got Keanu Reeves as John Wick. That sort of makes sense. They've got the Terminator in there.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Is this just Fortnite?
No.
No.
Well, this is
No,
what people. This is what people compare COD to.
No, I know
to
that,
skins.
but is COD just Is COD
that is a good comparison. It is kind of pretty much like
Westy says
Fortnite
hi
at this
to
point.
you.
They ever
Hi,
since
Westy.
that's a Westy.
Hello.
Guten Tag, Westy.
That skin is just like a free aim for your opponent. Like you're
basically,
paying for a disadvantage.
Hey,
I mean, you
says
could at
you too
least
high.
do Lady Gaga. I could have paid for
How
Lady
Westy
Gaga
says
skin.
how
How
are you
many
too,
people in
Tilda?
COD actually like Nicki Minaj? Like, people just want to shoot you, not even because you're an enemy. They just want to shoot. They just want to shoot. They just...
But
It's like,
my-
as this bitch starts rapping, I swear to God.
My earliest exposure to like a celebrity being included in DLC was Call of Duty Ghosts, where they had Snoop Dogg as a voiceover.
Hey, Westy says I'm just
and I
dropping
got the
by
Snoop Dogg
because
skin.
in
Oh
Girls
yeah,
Day-
he is a skin, isn't it? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I-
Oh my
I
god.
didn't.
We're
I
good,
didn't-
Westy. Have a nice night.
Oh, this is stupid. So,
Have a good night, Westy. Let me tuck you in.
let me have a look. Yeah. So this was
Mwah.
stupid. There was a period in
Westy
Call of
says
Duty's
thank
time
you,
where they
3.
loved weed and shit like that. So they put Jay and
Oh
Silent
my
Bob in
god,
there.
Westy
don't
says
tell me they
what?
had Jay and Silent. No, they did not have Jay and Silent Bob. You're fucking
What?
with me.
I'm not.
Are
This
you-
is all...
They were
Are
in
you
there.
fucking
sure?
shitting me?
You're sure this is all COD?
This is Call of Duty.
What?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Like I. So apparently, when this was revealed, you had a in-game event where you basically had to find cannabis. You know, you had to
Psycho
find weed and shit.
4006
And every time you
says
got
it's
shot,
true.
you just disappeared in a puff of smoke. I'm like, are they thinking that every COD player's a weed head? And they just sit in their their musky room just playing
I
COD all
mean,
day.
Back in the day, during like COD trolling, a lot of people would like jump on COD right after taking like a big
Yeah.
a big.
I mean, it is kind of a stereotype and part of like the COD community, you know.
Yeah, but
I think gamers in general are also generalized as like stoneheads, stoners.
oh, no. Oh yeah, have a look at this fucking Ninja Turtles. It's a skin.
They got fucking your what?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what?
They would never use guns, you fucking idiots.
So you know what's stupid, you? This is not a 4-pack of all the turtles. This is 1 turtle for each pack.
Oh, it's individual.
yeah.
Fuck off.
Wow.
2,500 COD points, which is like £6, I think it is. I'm not sure what the conversion is, but yeah.
£6 per turtle.
So that is, so there's actually 6 skins in this entire like collection. So you've got the 4 turtles, you've got Shredder, and you've got the rat as well. I can't think of the rat's name.
Splinter. I love how you call him the rat.
Yeah,
The fucking rat.
I know. But I'm trying to find a particular skin here, which there's only one I would buy. None of those because I think they're stupid. Where is it?
I can't get over. They have Jay and
The-
Silent
the-
Bob and
the
Call
all
of
of them.
Oh, yes, they've also...
Jay and Silent Bob and Call of Duty before GTA 6,
I
man.
know.
What the fuck?
This one makes sense. This is the Terminator skin. This is the only one I would buy.
Oh.
Okay, that looks fucking cool. I like that.
Alright, that's sick.
Yeah, I would. So you can.
Oh, is that Atomy?
What?
I thought I saw Invincible.
Atomy from Invincible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are in there as well. But then you also get the actual Terminator skin as well.
I just remember they also had the boys crossover. That was a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh
so that,
god.
that is in here somewhere. It might not be in this one, but yeah, the boys were quite popular. Billy Butcher wasn't in here, but the other ones were Firecracker,
Black Noir.
Black Noir, the one who was basically Superman. What was his name?
Homelander.
Homelander. Yeah, he was in here. Yeah, fucking what's that? Squid Game. There's a Squid Game skin.
Oh my god.
I know, stupid.
Look, I can't blame them for this, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ever since Fortnite came out, Fortnite kind of upsetted the balance in regards to showing that people are willing to spend exuberant amounts of money just for kind of like these exotic cosmetic stuffs, you know, right? Like, hate them as much as I do. I can't blame them for this because it makes money. Profit. It's always been about profit, and this apparently makes profit.
It does. It makes a lot of profit. This is what I was saying earlier. I haven't got a problem with skins of Call of Duty skins. There's nothing gated behind these skins.
Oh my god! They had the replacer. I used to watch those commercials. Holy fuck!
What's this?
Yeah, no, the one above the thing that you're looking at right now, the steer clear, the replacer. So when Call of Duty first came out, it was, I think, Black Ops. They had this advertisement for the guy where it's like, hey, I know you want to play Call of Duty, but you got work. Don't need the fear. I'll be there and fill it in for you. It was so cool. It was one of my favorite commercials, man. Oh my god. They have the replacer as a fucking character. I'm done.
They've got yeah, that's weird. They've got loads of stuff here. Like some of them make sense, and other ones are so off the wall, like Jay and Silent Bob. It's like, what the hell? What? Why?
Smile? What?
Yeah.
Oh god.
The entity that's
Terrifying.
The Terrifier? Oh my god.
find. Walking Dead is in here, so you could Dylan.
Okay, well, I kind of understand The Walking Dead. That would make sense.
But yeah,
if they had Deacon in there, yeah, Daryl Dixon makes sense. And if they had Deacon in there, that would have made a whole lot more sense.
Arachnophobia looks cool.
Of course. Yeah, they did a thing where like your operator would basically become a furry, and you could have a giant animal head.
Oh my god.
There's cats in here. I think there's a big horse head.
Scumbag.
Dog. Yeah, it's. I say I haven't got a problem. Don't get me wrong. You know, people want to spend money on you. People spend money on you. It doesn't give you an advantage. Well,
it's just purely cosmetic, but like it's I mean,
giving people more reason to shoot you.
I felt this way ever since like when Overwatch came out and they had the loot boxes. I was always content with that because all it is like it never gave you an advantage in game. It was just kind of like bragging rights. That was fine. I was okay with that.
Yeah, no, exactly. There was some in here where like Noir. You mentioned Noir from what was it?
The Boys.
The Boys. He's all black, isn't he? He's kind of like that one from.
Oh yeah, so it would be harder to spot him. Yeah. I think I remember seeing stuff about that. Yeah.
So there's a couple of skins in here which are kind of like that. People say, "Oh, it's you know, it's a paid advantage." I'm like, no, you just need to fucking see things better. People bitch about
sock puppets.
I didn't notice it. But some people bitch about the most silliest of things. But yeah, as I say, the skins don't bother me. It's the fact that literally every year there's a new COD game developed by the same company, and they haven't got enough time between the release and the development of the new game to make good stuff. Because you think about it, Black Ops 7, I can't believe I'm saying 7. Black Ops 7 is going to come out in November. The other game...
You might as well just say Black Ops 9, because it's going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
Psycho 4006 says Black Ops 7.
Black Ops 7.
I remember I even...
Quest for more money. Yeah. They have changed their ways where since the new Modern Warfare 2, all the games are built on the same engine and they've got the same backbone, so the development time is a lot quicker because they basically reusing the same assets. But it's a problem because they're reusing the same assets, so you're literally getting the same game in a different timeline. Yeah, there's a Fallout skin, yeah, fucking FIFA apparently. You can be giant, literally giant rabbits. Gundams, yeah, I forgot about being a giant Gundam. Yeah, absolutely. Is it like Fortnite? Yeah. Do I care? No.
I remember the biggest thing that people like freaking out about. I don't think this was in Black Ops 6. I think it was in the previous title. People were like, "What the fuck happened to Call of Duty?" Was when they had the Godzilla and King Kong events.
Yeah, that was in Modern Warfare 2, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so 2022 maybe. But yeah, as a whole, I don't mind the Call of Duty games. Warzone in particular because that's free. The skins, yeah, they don't bother me. But what I don't like is, and this is just games in general, it's just the way live service games work, is that you've got a month or a month and a half to do the battle pass, to do that particular map, to get these weapons. And after
Right.
that, you basically got to restart your progress. Sorry, not your weapon level, but like, it just constantly feels like a grind.
Right.
So players who have been there for a while is like, well, what's the bloody point? Because it's just going to be the new thing. Then they're going to release the new game, which then the stuff is going to carry over. And then new players are coming in. Oh, this is fun, and then they play for a while, then they realize it's shit because
that is kind of like the formula.
I don't like that. But anyway, I went off on a tangent. Embracer Group, the root of all evil. We talk about games, how we like indie games, how they're much better than AAA. And one of the problems is AAA do not stand alone. They are owned by a company. And Embracer Group sits on the top of this company because they have bought, if I have a look, wait, is it? They have bought 75 studios.
What the fuck?
Yep. They've bought 75 studios, and what happens is when Embracer ends up buying a studio, within a year, a lot of the studios close down because they're not making enough money. But if that company stayed independent, they would continue going. And this is to do with stakeholders and the hierarchy, because the more steps you have, the more money you need to make for every step to get money. And I hate that with a company like Embracer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just have a look now. There's a bunch in here. They own Coffee Stain Studios, so they own Satisfactory. They also own 2K Games, which make Borderlands. They own Deca Games, which is now running Star Trek Online. But Star Trek Online was run by a company called Cryptic Studios, which was doing alright.
But wouldn't this fall under like monopoly law though?
It should. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Crystal Dynamics, which Tomb Raider, they own Eidos Montreal. They Arc Games, fucking hell. Yeah, they own a lot of stuff.
What the fuck?
I know. So yeah, Gearbox Entertainment sold to Take-Two. Oh, they did sell Gearbox, did they? Okay. But it's like THQ Nordic, I think they were a part of as well. There you go. Close subsidiaries. What's closing here? Volition. They made Saints Row, I think.
Yeah.
And then Free Radical Design, which made Time Splitters and a bunch of other games. They ended up closing them. And yeah, it's quite when you look into it, it's really interesting how many companies he's owned and then how many.
It is really weirdly all connected, isn't it?
It is. And this goes back to what you were saying about. Oh, what was that? What was that game made by ex-Ubisoft people?
Oh, Expedition 33.
Yeah, Expedition 33. That company would be great as long as they stay independent. If they end up getting owned by somebody, it'll just be Ubisoft all over again. They'll be forced to.
What a shame. Yeah, that is the truth, isn't it?
It is. What was the other game? There's a new game out. I can't remember if it's Splitgate 2 or if it's something else. And it was on, I think it was on the Xbox Showcase, and they said, we loved Halo as a kid. We want to put a big middle finger to Call of Duty. Here's our game. And I can't remember what the game was, but it's a first-person shooter, very similar. But I think that company stands alone. I can't remember what it's called though. It's gonna bug me. Is it Arc? No, it's not Arc Raiders. Something. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I feel you, bud.
Yeah.
Echo, do you have any photos that you can share with us that isn't gonna like reveal you
says it was
from your
Splitgate 2.
visited TwitchCon?
Splitgate 2, that's it. Yeah, thank you, Psycho.
Echo.
I think.
Imagine she fell asleep. Oh my god.
I think she did sound like she was a bit sleepy. Yeah.
Oh my god, did she fall asleep? Oh
Split-
no.
Splitgate.
180
Yeah, I was really
Digi
good.
says F.
I might check out.
Psycho 4006 says PP.
Might check out
PP Queen.
first. Might check out the first Splitgate, but I don't know like how big the
Split-
player base is, or yeah.
So
I think with Splitgate 2 coming out, I think a lot of people are kind of like migrate. Is that the game where it's like the Portal thing, right?
Yeah, it's like Halo.
Yes.
it's Halo mixed with
Halo
Portals.
with
Yes, I wanted to play
which
that.
I was really interested in, but then I realized, oh, I have no friends, so I guess I can't play. Like, I remember it coming all the way. Yeah, it was 2019. Did it come out? Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it, and it's like, wow, this looks really good. I wish I had friends to play with.
I don't think it's so much not having friends. It's having friends who are adults, because you can never agree on the time. Oh, I'm free on Tuesday. Well, I can do next
Yeah.
Wednesday. Shit.
I know that back when I was playing on Xbox, I don't think Splitgate ever was on Xbox, but even when it is on Xbox Splitgate,
Probably. A lot of things are.
it would be
Cross-platform.
like, even if I were to play it on. Oh yeah, it's every single one apart from Nintendo,
The Switch.
basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The
Fuck you, Nintendo.
even if I were to get it on Xbox, like, it would be so difficult to like try and get all of my other Xbox friends to play with me, just because it's like, they go buy it, they're struggling for money, and it's also it's also every time that like a really cool game would come out, it would always be like, oh, sorry, I don't have I won't be able to play because I don't have the money, and even if I had the money, I don't have.
Oh, there you are.
Hello. I don't have. It's like even if you have the money, you also don't have the storage space on the Xbox to play it either.
Yeah. So Splitgate is free.
Ekanokoft says I just had a huge
Yeah.
coughing fit.
That's
LMA.
Oh, wait, now! Oh,
No, it's
wait, no,
always
I'm thinking of something else.
You just had a huge coughing fit. Oh, that's
But-
That's me. No,
But no,
it
was,
hurt.
God. Yeah.
Psycho
even though it's
4006
free,
says that Ekanokoft
even though
would
it's
you PP
free,
a
it's
little.
just like we now have to put into account of how much storage space is on, and it's just like
Ekanokoft says you a little
was,
P
like,
came out.
the most annoying part in trying to get friends to buy games is also so that's pretty much why I never got into playing Splitgate. I mean, I guess it's never too late. I mean,
It's never too late.
I was going to say it's never too late, but what if the servers get shut down?
I mean, it
So
could
it's
happen
like-
because if there's an
No, I'm
example to go off of, like the crew.
I'm just
Psycho
talking about just
4006
games
says
in
what the
general.
pack
It's like
is
I
a
don't
free
think
game
it's
on
personally.
Steam.
I don't think it's ever too late to try new video games, no matter how old it is.
It is,
As
you know,
long
there is
as-
such a big.
as- Yeah, as long as
God, it
it's
is.
There
just like
are a
the fuck?
few. There are a few people that would like refuse to play certain games because they have like tank controls because they were made by like from that era. Which I think is quite childish. Play the
It
fucking
is.
game.
The thing is, I want tank controls because I find the over-the-shoulder stuff's too bloody easy now. I like that limitation of the tank controls.
Yeah.
I prefer.
Well,
Resident
that's
Evil
the
0
beauty of
and-
like indie developers because they've actually started implementing that stuff now. Like,
Yeah.
an example is Tormented
The-
Souls.
The second one's out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The second one's
And
out.
Kimoko's late homework or something.
Something like that.
The one where you played as the cat girl.
Yeah,
and, like,
you're
a Silent
going
Hill
through the
setting.
halls looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I thought that did they have tank controls? I didn't know that had tank controls.
Yeah, it was on tank controls and fixed camera angles.
There's a demo of Tormented
Gonna go
Souls
for a sec.
2
I'll be
out.
back in a sec.
Psycho 4006 says Tormented Souls 2
Tormented
demo
Souls
is
2
out,
demo
yes.
is out, yes.
Yes. I
I
shall
need to
add
check
that to
it
the
out.
I shall add that to the library. Apparently it's coming out sometime in 2025, so yeah,
Oh shit, so this year?
yeah, yeah 25 years, because 6 months left until 26.
Oh fucking hell. Where is this year going?
I know, right? Like we're already in fucking June, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
God.
Buffer stops. Ah, okay, new. Where was he doing those? We have to put. Oh, sorry, there was an update to Satisfactory. Version 1.1 is out. But yeah, I've tried to keep a lot of like a list of a lot of free games for people to play because money's tight and all that. And something I completely forgot about is the storage space. Like Call of Duty, when you want to install that, it's like 300 gig. And the way
Yeah,
they
no, that's
implemented-
fucking crazy. Yeah, a lot of people have like no.
The way they implemented that was fucking stupid. It's everything's now supposed to be in a what's it called? A launcher, a single launcher. So it's using a lot of the same assets, which is really cool. But each game should then be smaller. But the way the launcher works, it wants to install every game it can to give you the full experience.
Why is it so big?
Because they
That's
are,
what she said.
yes, that's what she said. So the reason why it's so big, I'll show you now.
That's what he said.
Good.
Tell me why it's so big right now.
Okay, alright.
Viagra.
Pillow Willow the cutest says, "Boy, I hate mopping my wood floors. They fight me
I
the
hate
whole way."
mopping my wood floors. They fight me in the hallway.
So
You mean the hallway or
Does
the
this work?
hallway?
can you see this?
Yes.
No, you can't see the window. I made a different window. Hang on. Okay, so this is the is the amount of content within Call of Duty as a whole. What the sneaky fuckers did was when Modern Warfare 2 come out, so the remake of Modern Warfare 2, they centralize everything.
Yes.
But every game is technically classed as a DLC. And what happens is because they're classed as a DLC, go away. When they're classed as a DLC, they want to install every DLC that you've got access to.
I'm back. Hello.
That's how it works on Steam
back.
anyway.
Hello.
But yeah, you've got Modern Warfare 3 campaign, which I bought. You've got the multiplayer, you've got the standard pack, you've got Warzone, and then you've got the old Warzone, you've got the new Warzone. But when you first install this, it wants to install all of these, which is about 300 gig, which is stupid. These should be separate things, so if you just want to play the new Warzone, it's still 80 gig, it's still a lot, but you don't need to install all this other shit you don't need. It's very silly, the way they do
And
it.
as everyone usually refers to, back then, all you had to do was put the fucking disc in the system and play it right there, and you were
Yes.
just good as gold.
Yeah, no,
And then
The
every
good old days.
every console had to then turn into a gaming PC. Yeah.
I think like
It's-
problem with
with
that.
modern gaming, so like I had a lot of PS2 games. Like every like week, me and my mom would go to like the GameStop or the game store in my area. And we would buy like a shit ton of like PS2 games, and we had like we found Finding Nemo, Ratatouille on
hell
the
yeah.
PS2. We had oh god, what else was on the PS2? Fucking all the Harry Potter games were on the PS2. We also had like so many like from movie to game, like Bolt, Disney's Bolt, also Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and not 3 yet. 3 came out much later.
Yeah.
And just so many different games, and like we didn't have to install anything, you could just play it right there and then. And the strange thing, hi, welcome back, hi lols, hello. And the strange thing about me is I will know, like, this is probably everyone actually, like I will know off the bat, like, if I like that game or if I don't like that game after like the first couple of minutes of playing it, and then like my attention span will just break and I'll be like, I don't want to play this is shit. Now think like putting the disc in, immediately jumping in and giving it a go and being like, yeah, no, compared to sitting there and waiting for hours for it to fucking download, only for you to discover, oh, I don't actually like this game, this shit's ass. And then like you've wasted my time.
I've got loads of games on my PC that I haven't actually started playing yet. I've got so many games.
Yeah.
Something that we should probably start abusing is the refund system on Steam, because you can actually get money back if you play it just under 2 hours.
Make every single game on Steam have a free like 10-minute demo. Or like 10 or 15, like, yeah.
Would you count games with stories, like a single player game with a big story?
At best an hour, like, so PlayStation has a thing where you can play a game on a trial, and I think they give you at least an hour to play it as intended before it's like, okay, you played it, what do you think of it? Like, for example, I remember playing a trial version of God of War Ragnarok, and I really liked it, and now... By the way, I'd love to get back and actually finish that. It's such a fucking good game. If they were to make like trial games like that on Steam and make it like an hour long at best,
I can test it.
I could see it like being very beneficial, but that's up to them.
I agree with the Game Pass, definitely.
The Game Pass.
That's been a super thing
you
a
get
lot
access
recently.
to so many things,
Yeah, that is an interesting one. Like about demos and stuff, because as I say, the file size is so big. It's like people just want to play the game now, and like there's no point having discs or physical media because it's not even. There's nothing on there. Everything has to be downloaded.
I still remember having demo discs. If you remember, like I remember having these. Like I had demo discs for the PS1 and PS2 called Jam Packs, and I used to fucking play those things religiously.
Yes.
Even though it was never the full game, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I like this. I want to try this game.
Hang on, my cat's hungry. Hang on.
I love how you were gonna say it, but you stopped yourself, but you still said it. you knew, like. She has to feed her pussy.
KXLLZ98 says that's actually why I've bought the discless Xbox, since there's no point in discs anymore.
If I were to buy
Psycho 4006 says Lyrica 70 rare 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 Lyrica 70 rare.
I don't have to download it anymore. So those are the only reasons why I would buy those.
Oh god. You have to download the the Blu-ray player is a fucking on the Xbox One that you have to download. I just wanted to watch this.
It's a separate app.
I'm like, are you fucking? It's
a separate app.
I think
it's a Blu-ray. Like, why can't I watch my?
You know what's funny about this? The
Christmas.
The PS2 was one of the first systems where it acted as both a gaming system
I was so
and arguably one of the coolest fucking features that I think a lot of people agree that it was one of the reasons they had bought a PS2 because you had two things in one. You could watch a lot of movies on there.
Yep.
The fact that it's an app though, why?
Yeah, it's like, oh, but it's free. It's like, yeah, fucking brilliant if it's free, but why do I have to download it to?
That is very dumb.
I'll give you one better. With Windows 8, I think it was, or 10 come out, you couldn't watch DVDs natively because Windows Media Player was changed, so you had to pay £5 for Windows DVD player.
What?
Yeah, I'll see if I can show you now.
Well, actually,
wow.
I mean, you would think about, if you think about like a huge amount of computers like don't even have disk drives. I mean, my PC doesn't have a disk drive in it.
The thing about it is like throughout generations, in order to do work, it was like we are so far gone from the floppy disk era. That used to be the one thing to carry a lot of stuff on. We still use disks for everything. That hasn't gone away yet. Like you can say, oh, we have the cloud. No, the cloud isn't even that reliable. Everyone still does things on disks. The fact that you are like still being asked, like, oh yeah, let me pay extra just so fucking watch it. Like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah. I've got my Xbox One.
You can currently download apps
really.
that don't exist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They got dead apps that you could just download and it doesn't fucking wow.
And that's the other.
Oh yeah, and some of the services don't fix it.
Can I just say, like, if there's any time for a competitive console to be introduced, I think now is that time.
Now I can't play
I think Sega needs to reintroduce themselves in the console wars. I shit you not. No, I shit you not. I think Sega needs to revisit themselves in the console wars because I think they could have an event. Like as a like AAA stuff, a lot of people like Sega because they're actually more consumer based. Even you could probably argue about the direction of like the Sonic games or anything like that. But in regards to like how they appreciate and show their appreciation for a lot of their fan base of the games, they do it a lot better than Nintendo.
Sega, yeah, Sega doesn't really care. Yeah, Nintendo. Wait, what's it? Nintendo?
Yeah, it's the fact that
I'm mixing the game.
Yeah. I don't think that. I mean, unless if we can have like special discs that like fit every, because there was getting to the point around like 2012 where every single Xbox 360 and PS3 game were coming dual discs because you had to install it first and then you had to. But they had like two discs.
I don't think PS3. I know what you're talking about. I think that was only Xbox 360. I don't remember PS3 ever having like a dual disc thing.
I had a dual disc for was for Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Which is what a thing where, and I think there was one for.
That was on the 360 and the PS4.
Yeah, I've got on the 360. I didn't need a dual disc for that.
3. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know anything about. I don't know a lot about PS3. Mass Effect 3 was also dual discs as well.
So I'll give you the technical specs. The PlayStation 3 was a much technically spec'd, a much better console than the Xbox 360. And I'm not being a fanboy. Like technically, it is much better. Like it has a Blu-ray player. It has
Psycho 4006 says yes, GTA 5 was 2 discs.
The Xbox 360.
One was install and the other was play disc.
And then the other one was sorry, just Texas speech just threw me off my straight. The Xbox 360 only had a DVD player, and it could only store 5 gig on its disc. As the PlayStation 3, 25 gig per Blu-ray, and it had Blu-ray. Technically a much better console. So those ideas of having 2 discs on the PS3, I don't think they might have existed for some games. Like I got Metal Gear Solid 4, and the way that works is that the game split into 5 chapters. And each chapter has to install to the disk drive, because even though it has all that data, the Blu-ray drive is not quick enough to render the scenes and to play the game. So it installs it to the drive. But that does it in a special way. So you're playing chapter 1, it installs chapter 1. When you get to chapter 2, it deletes chapter 1. Like your progress is saved, but it deletes the content of chapter 1 and installs chapter 2. So whatever chapter you're playing, that's the only bit that's installed. Because otherwise it would take up 25 gig of storage because it's not downloading anything off the internet. It's loading it off the disk.
Do you remember disc 1 and 2 for Resident Evil 2? Like the original?
You mean this?
Huh?
Hang on. Let me see if I can
Chomp.
show you.
Chomp.
Jonka.
Psycho 4006 says
Heck.
yes.
Heckin' boy.
Wrong thing. You mean these?
Wutonk _ says hello /.
He's pulling his cock out!
Psycho 4006
Suppose
says
cock
Leon
out.
was disc 1 and Claire was disc 2.
Yeah!
You mean those?
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
What are those?
Yes.
Oh damn, son.
So,
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of my PS1 games as well.
So for what I remember, it was the same content, wasn't it? You just played as Leon on one, as Claire on the other. I
That's
remember.
right.
Yeah.
You would choose if you wanted to do Claire
moves at 30
A,
frames perhaps.
Claire A, Leon B, or Leon A, Claire B.
Yeah,
Psycho
the story's slightly different.
4006 says Lord have mercy. I'm about to bust.
Damn boy,
Yeah, I've
I'm
got-
about to bust.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
Psycho.
got a Coca-Cola branded. I can't remember. They're those gaming pouch things that I, with all the discs in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For my PS1.
Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
we have lost all of the. Yeah, I think we've lost all of the. Yeah, thankfully we
No longer a
we
mint
did
condition.
that.
Mm.
We thankfully we did that because we've lost all the copy, like the actual like physical
The cases.
cases. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So.
One of the games of all time.
I was
One of the games.
I was very disappointed. I bought Need for
Oh,
Speed
no, yes, I will.
3. I bought Need for Speed 3 on PS1 relatively recently at a convention, and it didn't work. I was very upset.
Oh.
I'll find it on TX somewhere, or like
Yeah.
or if there's any way that you recommend buying like old PS1 games.
Yeah, conventions, CEX. eBay is sometimes a good one.
Yeah.
I would personally go to CEX because you can physically look at the disc and shit like that.
I found Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Xbox 360 for about £10.
Oh yeah.
And it just
Wow.
showed up like at my door like 2 or 3 days after the purchase. It was great.
Did we lose Jacob?
Psycho 4006
We lost
says I
Jacob.
took 4 hours to
No,
finish
Jacob.
We 2 remake
Who
on
will
Saturday.
who will we make fun
Wasn't
of?
even a speedrun.
I have the remix. It's just I want to play 2 and 3 because it's been many years since I played 2 and 3. So I
Yeah.
want to get those done first. Then I play the
The-
remake.
KXLLZ98 says
very
he's pulling his
scratched
cock
up.
out.
I cannot play the final pursuit when you complete the game, but that's it. So it's, and then I just basically just watched the cutscene on YouTube basically, and it was just like, so it was yeah. So it wasn't that bad. I think I might actually start going back to playing. I don't know if you're really that into the
Fuck.
racing
He's
game.
back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello.
My laptop was having a stroke right now.
Aw.
Oh, this cockle. So what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
I'm just showing off my Resident Evil collection.
Discs.
Yes,
discs.
discs.
Oh, we're comparing disc sizes now, huh?
Quite, yes.
My one is bigger. Mine's thinner.
I'm very
Mine has more
sorry
RAM.
to say
Okay.
that
Mine has a
I've got to go into work early tomorrow
Oh no.
because I
Oh no, you're
couldn't
saying
get-
goodbye.
I couldn't get everything at work finished. I had a lot dumped on me, so I'm gonna have
KXLLZ98
to
says I
head
can't
off.
help that I have
But
a
I had
podcast.
a really, I had a really good time, and thank you.
Yeah, good to
Kebab,
have you.
For, thank you, Kebab, for joining in.
Yeah, no
Hopefully,
problem.
see you another time. Gonna burp. But yes, thank you. Yeah, 12.
Everybody say goodbye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Say bye bye to
12,
Red.
12 of you.
1006
We
says
got like
take care, Red.
21 at one point because did we get raided?
Yes.
Get rid
got
of
raided,
it.
that's right.
KXLLZ98
Yeah.
says bye.
But yes, Alright, bye everybody.
Bye.
Don't be a
Bye-bye,
stranger. Much love,
night-night.
Red. I'm trying to think. There was before my laptop was having a stroke. There was something I was talking about. So when Red was talking about the double disc installation stuff, right?
Yeah.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up. So PS3, Xbox 360. A lot of people really like the PS3 because at a time, believe it or not, you didn't need to buy PlayStation Plus to play online.
You still don't.
Xbox 360,
Yes. Yeah.
you had to buy the Game Pass in order to play online. Now, but there's still a little bit of a thing there, right? At this time, they had incorporated a thing called an online pass. And I remember this because I had a game that had this, and it was Battlefield 4.
Yes.
That in order for you had to actually have an online pass in order to play online.
Yeah.
Now, what's normalized is you got to buy their unique subscription services in order to play online now.
Wait, are you talking?
PlayStation Plus, Xbox, and Nintendo.
Yeah. So, if you grew up on the Xbox, you kind of used to that because Xbox Live allowed you to play online with other people. But Battlefield was a bit of an ass because not only did you need Xbox Live, but you needed to buy a code to allow you to then play online, and if you had bought the game off CEX and that code was already used, you were fucked. Because you had to go back there and go, I want to play the multiplayer, and they had to give you a new code. Yeah, I'll see. I can't get access to my games, but yeah, on my original Battlefield 3, I still got the code in there. Which I thought was very stupid.
KXLLZ98 says correction. If it's a free game on Nintendo, you don't need online.
Really? Okay, that makes a little sense. That actually is a little better, but in regards to it,
it used to be you were absolutely right. When they first come out, you had to pay for the Nintendo Online service to play a free game. People kicked up about it, and then they changed it.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay,
so,
yeah,
yeah.
no,
Oh,
okay,
God.
yeah. I think I do remember reading something about that. Yeah.
And this is what really annoyed me as well, because like there are loads of free games out there. Yeah, Fortnite being one of the biggest ones. Call of Duty Warzone, like Splitgate is now being free. Yeah, if you wanted to play free games and don't want to shell out any money, there is plenty of choice out there.
That's crazy.
You know, you put aside the actual space that it takes up on the hard drive, but that's what really annoyed me, because people say, "Oh, get an Xbox One." It's like, no, because I got to pay for Live to play these online. But yeah, they ended up changing it.
And once again, that's why there's a lot.
Scummy.
It is scummy because, like I said, anyone who probably grew up on like the old consoles, PS3, Xbox, etc., whatever the case may be, they all remember. All you had to do was put your game in the system, it would play it, and you didn't need to constantly buy a subscription to play online. That's why a lot of people are leaning towards the idea. I think if Steam was to release their own brand of gaming PCs, I think that shit would sell like hotcakes, because they already have their Steam OS, they have their Steam Deck, they already have their hands in a majority of the big corporations, so like Xbox, PlayStation, Epic,
So
whatever the case may be, right?
They did release a PC. It was called Steam PC back in 2012, I think it was, or 2014.
Really?
Yeah, you look at the front of the case, it's like angular. It didn't sell very well because it was based on Linux. At the time, Linux support wasn't very good, and a lot of the games wouldn't work, and a lot of the software people were using wasn't very good. And it was a very specific version of Linux, and it was shit. It didn't work. So they ended up basically creating the Steam Deck, which I don't know what changed. I think they changed the version of Linux they were using to be more compatible. But they built that from the ground up.
KXLLZ98 says the Xbox Ally will be the official
Yes.
partnership between
I was just about
Xbox
to
and
mention
Steam
that.
IMO. They will
Steam
work together
literally
on
doesn't
it
do
somehow.
anything now because this Xbox handheld is going to have Steam on it. The Xbox One or whatever version is going to have the Steam app on it. They're offering their services, or they're offering their platform to be run on other things. So Steam has done a massive thing. It's like, look at all these users are now using this thing. But that's going to be interesting because if people are going to move to Steam but use an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Nintendo console to do it, it's going to piss off those people. It's like, well, we're not making any money. All this money is going to Steam. So in the long run, I don't know how that's going to work.
That is a very... I think in regards to it, like, everyone acknowledges Xbox because Xbox is a Microsoft product,
Yeah.
and we all know Microsoft's a PC company and stuff like that. So it only makes sense that Xbox was always going to be like correlation with PC stuff.
Yes.
And I think in regards to it, I think Steam will maybe remain primarily with PC, but that's entirely up to them and their direction because honestly, like I said, they've done such a good job for themselves. Right? Like they've had a few rocky moments here and there, but a lot of people say that they've had more good moments than they've had their bad moments.
Yeah.
The only thing that annoys me with Steam is their weekly update. And if you're playing an online game like Call of Duty, you're using Steam's multiplayer networking rather than Activision's multiplayer networking. So when they do the weekly update, you get kicked out of your game, which is really annoying. Steam won't acknowledge that. They don't even announce when they do their weekly update. So that's my only gripe with them. But we can't forget, Steam has the same issue as all these other games where if, say, the service goes offline, or the company goes...
Yeah, it is true. It's digital. None of it is physical. The moment that shit goes off, you can't get your games anymore. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think if it's downloaded, you can still play it, but yeah, you can't get like a new update, or if you haven't got it downloaded, you can't get it.
I remember Nintendo said that when you buy the Nintendo Switch 2,
oh yeah, no, they can brick it.
You don't own it. You don't own it. You're leasing you're given a license. Yeah, leasing it, and that can be stripped of you at any time. And they can just completely shut off your Switch 2.
I was looking at that's illegal in the EU though.
No, it's not.
That's illegal. You literally got laws against that, so Nintendo's gonna have to
But they're
maybe
in Japan. We can't fuck with them in Japan.
Yeah.
So the way I understand that, you look at any...
Hi, Ghost Ray Ninja!
Ghostro!
You look at any T's and C's, I think it is, or TOS. It's one of the documents that nobody ever reads. You look at that, and the wording got changed. It used to be you have bought this game, yada yada yada. You can do this, that, the other.
Ghost
now,
Ninja
it's you
says,
have bought a
how's it
license to
going?
this game, which we can revoke at any time. So even if you're not paying a subscription, but you've bought it £40, let's say, which is a very cheap game these days. But if you bought a game for £40 and they have the ability to access it,
KXLLZ98 says TBF. That's what Sony and Microsoft do it. If you mod your console, they can break it.
It's so fucking crazy because it's what's even more crazy about it is like when you get the Nintendo Switch 2, you see the terms of service agreement thing, and you have the option to agree or disagree to it. If you disagree to it, they will not allow you to use the online. You have to agree to the terms of service in order to actually use the system to its entirety.
_ says Nintendo are being money greedy company LUL.
Yeah, okay. I get why that's a thing. Nice.
Woot woot.
Psycho 4006 says at Wutong _ I agree.
To be frank, that's what Sony Microsoft do. If you mod your console, they can. I never heard anything about them bricking.
Yes, they can. So back in the
that's
days,
the first I'm hearing about that.
So back in the days of the Xbox 360, because you didn't have to, but if you registered it with repairs and they detected that you had a mod chip installed, they could detect that because some signal come back, and they would. say,
they
"You're
wouldn't
banned."
return the system to you.
No, they detected every time you joined Xbox Live that the signature changed. So they would just not allow you to be online.
Wow.
It stopped modded consoles. But people go around it because you put a block in front of people and they will find a way to get past it.
You know what? It's funny you bring that up because you must know about the fact that as soon as the Nintendo Switch 2 dropped, it was already hacked within the short span of 24 hours, right?
No, I didn't, but I'm not surprised.
Okay, so let me paraphrase. I say this, it was confirmed that as soon as the Nintendo Switch 2 dropped, people were already breaking into it, and a lot of people actually managed to succeed. It's not much, but they managed to at least get their foot in the door, and they've hold on, let me see if I can find the There's one instance of this where someone is literally modifying the screen background on Nintendo Switch 2. It's not much, but it shows that it can be done. Literally, same day, 24 hours, it took someone to manage to, like, yeah, hey guys, I hacked the Nintendo Switch 2, by the way.
I've said this to my friend, is if you physically give somebody access to the hardware, they'll find a way. The only way to stop that sort of thing is to have all the content directly streamed to you.
There's a quote that I saw as soon as people had admitted that the Nintendo Switch 2 was hacked. There was a bunch of people saying quotes. There's one quote that I really like, and it's this: if you brag that you have a lot of locks on your doors and it's impossible for them to get inside, they might be tempted to look at the weakness of a window. That entails if you provoke and if you stoke and you try to essentially challenge the notion saying something is unbreakable, unhackable, whatever the case may be, you just essentially challenge those people to try and find the weakness in whatever it is you're trying to advertise.
Absolutely. Yeah, we play back to Walton. He said, I remember back before Xbox One release, they said that they had a TOS about they always check it online within every hour. Yes, that was a thing, and that was one of the reasons why I didn't do it. Not because of the check-in, it's because I wasn't online all the time. But you had to be always online to use the console, even if you were playing a single-player game or if you wanted to watch fucking DVDs or Blu-rays, since the Xbox One has a Blu-ray player. I think they changed that before the release, but to be honest, I don't know what's real and what
Here we go.
somebody made up, because misinformation can spread like wildfire, and if they're loud about it, people are gonna believe it.
There we go.
I think it doesn't do that anymore. It's more of, what do they do now? I think it's more of like every 30 days you gotta connect to Xbox Live, and then it goes, oh yes, okay, this is you. Fine, carry on. Or maybe that's wrong.
So,
I don't know, but anyway.
This is I've never watched the video, but I just try to look for an example of someone like talking about this. So the guy is gonna go into talking about like as soon as the Nintendo Switch 2 dropped, it was already hacked and broken into in less than like 4 or 5. However, they show the example. It's very minute. It's nothing big. It's nothing severe. It shows you what the person did to modify the Nintendo Switch 2. But it shows that it can be done. And what's funny about this is that people had said that it took longer to break and hack into the first Nintendo Switch than it did to take them to break into this one.
Jesus.
And that implies that a lot of the inner systems of Nintendo Switch 2 are somewhat similar of the first one, but clearly Nintendo took their time and changed some things up. So
yeah, it's. I'm gonna wait until the video comes out with Modern Vintage Gamer, because he does a lot of stuff in regards to what's it called, like hacking of systems. And there was a one with the I think PlayStation 1 or the Xbox 360. It said this was defeated by a paperclip, and the way it happened, like, oh yeah, that makes absolute sense. And that was a major thing with consoles of that era. People want. I don't know what people fucking want. That's the thing.
The thing about it is like, I'm just gonna say it. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Let's just put it on the table right now that a lot of the games of before are no longer being made. The consoles of before are no longer being manufactured and made.
No,
People can't play a lot of the games anymore, thus that makes them in such scarcity. And even though they're being resold for like stupid amounts of money because of the fact that they're so rare to come by.
Yeah.
If you want an original console, that shit is like if you want to get an original console, that shit costs more than a Nintendo Switch 2.
My PlayStation 3, I have the 60 gig model that can play the PS1
I
and
have
PS2 games.
Let's see. I have a PS3, a Nintendo 64. I used to have a Wii. I used to have a GameCube. I used to have a PS1. I still have my PS4.
So yeah, I'm just having a quick look on eBay, and boxed PlayStation 3 60 gig backwards compatible, £330.
What the fuck?
That console was 500 when it came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. You should see it.
It's just crazy because it's supply and demand, right? Like at a time when it was, you know, the biggest thing and it was being normally manufactured along with the games with it, it wasn't a big deal. But as soon as like, okay guys, the lifespan of the PlayStation 3 has served its use, we're no longer supporting it, but yeah, no, they're no longer supporting it. And if I remember, there was some big deal about it where if you had updated your PS3, you would essentially bricked it.
It wasn't so much an update, it was a side thing, because originally it supported Linux called Yellow Hat Linux, and they took that feature away. It used to be able to install a second OS on the PlayStation 3. Yeah, and then I think they released version 4, and that if you had installed a second OS, that's what did the bricking.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not bad. It's a PlayStation 3 with all the those are USB, the cable. No, that's HDMI. That's the power cable. I don't know what this is. Like this grill bit here. I don't know what that is. And then the 60 gig model, £330. It's like, geez, there's no games with that.
I don't like. It just sucks because it's like I would like to want to buy a lot of the physical games and the original systems, but like I said, the fact that a lot of people are willing to hold on to those fucking things because given each and every year, more likely than not, the increase of like the original systems and the games start to dwindle down because, well, who knows where the fuck they're at. Like as we're talking right now, maybe like 2 or 3 PS3s just died and just went dead.
Yeah.
You can no longer play them. They're dead. They're broken.
Bye-bye. Oh my god, my PS3 is... Oh my god. The PS3 came out in 2006, I think.
I don't even remember when I got my... I've had this... I used to spend so many crazy hours on it. I remember... I put so many hours on GTA 5 on my PS3.
So, November 2006, the PS3 came out. And I had mine in 2007, and I bought it specifically for Metal Gear Solid 4. This is the only PS3 I've bought, so mine is coming up almost 20 years old now.
Well, happy birthday.
I know, fucking hell. It's
God.
Jesus, and you look at it and it looks brand new. Like there's no dust in it. I think I redone the thermal paste in it once, but yeah. It's that's amazing. Like there's no mods.
Is it also weird to say that the commercials for those systems back then were a lot more memorable than they are now?
I remember the Xbox One where a woman's giving birth and the kid is like going through time. It gets older, and it dies. It's like Xbox, live life to the fullest.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's
my You know what's so cool about this? Like Sony, although it's been the one constant thing that Sony's ever done is they've kept the PlayStation.
Yes.
Right, they first introduced that in the PS3 era. Like every time you watched a PS3 commercial, they always ended with the woman. I'm assuming it's a Japanese woman, always saying PlayStation.
Yes.
Super iconic, super memorable, and now they use it for everything else, which is I think is cool. Then of course the famous one, the more popular ones that probably a lot of people associate with is we would like to play.
I don't know that.
Arguably. No, that was like, that was the commercial for the Wii's when that was a big deal. Like, we would like to play. Right, it was supposed to be, it was the seat, oh god, what's his name? It was the two known faces of Nintendo at the time. I forgot their names. And the idea was they would go up to a house in like their little Japanese convertible car. They would show the system and they would say, we would like to play. They would set it up, and it was so cool. It was so memorable. Essentially, that's what a lot of people say was the golden era of Nintendo. It was whoever those guys were, along with Reggie, was when Nintendo was probably at their highest at that time.
Now that you've said that, I kind of remember. I never owned a Nintendo Wii because none of the games appealed to me. It was a party game. Which is was it Mario Party? It was Smash. It was Pokemon. I'm like, these are not new games. There's nothing unique here. It's just it's just old games with higher graphics.
Yeah.
The only game I did play, which was kind of unique and kind of nasty for the Wii, was a game called Red Steel. And
what?
Red Steel.
Red Steel.
Yeah, it's kind of like not Yakuza, but I think it's called Red Steel.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I remember seeing something like this.
Yeah, you hack people with like, not machetes. What's the Japanese one called? Katanas. Yeah.
Yes.
A
Japanese sword machete.
Yeah. Because I liked that game because it was so different to everything else on the Wii. To me, it wasn't aimed at kids or the generic Nintendo thing. It was not edgy, but
Psycho 4006 says I only bought the Wii for Dead Space rail shooter.
I only bought the Wii for Dead Space rail shooter. Ooh.
Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. What? You just
there we go.
Yeah,
I just described it. I was wondering what the fuck. Like, I literally did this hours ago when, what was it? Jester Morris had just bought 5 gift subs. I'm like, okay, where the fuck is the Twitch Prime I was supposed to show or whatever?
Thank you for the Prime sub,
You're welcome.
Jacob.
You're welcome, Echo.
Thank you.
Are you okay over there? Are you falling asleep?
No, I don't feel well. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
I
no.
just suddenly I felt really faint. Like I can't breathe. I had to lay down.
4006 says
So
Echo
faint.
woke up.
I'm so faint. I didn't wake up.
No.
God, 2 hours. Okay. If you're not
Tell you
feeling
what,
well, Echo, do you want to?
Are you guys gonna linger? If you guys are lingering, I'll probably raid into kebabs and go rest. Completely up to you guys.
Don't raid into me because I'm gonna end stream after this.
Right. Okay. I need to lay down.
Right,
I'll let you guys finish and then
Of course.
we'll take it from there.
I don't even remember what we were like.
We went on a massive tangent talking about.
Oh yeah.
I was listening to your consoles.
It's not a console wars. We are.
I mean, like,
objectively
honestly, we're so far gone on like console wars now. Like, if you like, honestly, like that era is so dead now. I don't think there is a console war anymore. It's more of a game. It's a gaming war, if anything.
I was gonna say it's not a console war
Psycho
because Nintendo were also
4006 says
one-sided and just competed with themselves. But yeah, a gaming war.
Wootonk underscore says go get some rest, Echo, and get better soon.
You can.
You know what's my favorite meme out of all like the game stuff that has happened? My favorite one is when Ubisoft boasted about their quadruple A title Skull and Bones.
What? What's Skull and Bones?
That just explain. That makes it. Oh my god! The fact that you would say that makes it so much better because that better explains the fucking game itself.
Psycho
The fact that you don't know.
around for a day.
The fact that you don't know what Skull and
Sorry,
Bones
health
is
is
such a
important.
fucking. It's oh my god! It's so perfect. Thank you, man. So, are like? Do you not really know what Skull and Bones is?
No, that's the first time for me to hear it.
Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up and let Echo get her rest, go to sleep. Right? Okay, so
Thank you.
No,
Ubisoft, popular as it was, had the Assassin's Creed franchise, right?
Yes.
What is the most popular one out of all the Assassin's Creed titles? Can you think of?
Black Flag.
Black Flag, and why is that? Because they had done such a stellar job on the pirate genre, super cool, super good, stuff like that. Years later, they've kind of been a little bit wonky with the Assassin's Creed titles. They had, what was it, the Watch Dogs series, whatever the case may be. Rare, now being owned by Microsoft, had released Sea of Thieves. Arguably one of the most fun pirate games out there, constantly being updated and being fresh and stuff like that.
I didn't realize Sea of Thieves was made by Rare. I honestly thought that was on Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, no, it's made by Rare, yeah.
The same people that made Banjo-Kazooie.
Yep.
Psycho
And Viva Pinata.
4006 says thanks for the stream, Echo and Guy.
So-
Psycho
so
1273 flowers.
Yeah. I'll fucking get to that. Give me a second.
Yeah.
That shit. Oh my god. God, I'm fucking grinning ear to ear right now. You have no idea. So, Ubisoft is now announcing that they're doing a new title game, which people had associated with as a true predecessor to the Black Flag, right?
Okay.
It was Skull and Bones is a pirate game.
Yeah.
It was being published and made by Ubisoft.
Okay.
Once again, the same people who did Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which was praised heavily. You think they shouldn't fuck up. This should be an easy fucking W for them.
Yeah.
It was not. Out of everything else, one of the reasons it failed was the fact that Ubisoft was so arrogant about this that Skull and Bones would be the first new title game for the next generation consoles, and they boasted that it would be a quadruple A title.
Yeah, I'm just reading that.
They just said it was quadruple A. There was nothing else about it yet. It was just quadruple A. That's how confident they were in the game. The day it came out, it was horrible. I think there were a couple of bugs that happened here or there. It was very empty. In regards to playstyle, it was very fucking empty, unlike Black Flag. Everything, people went into this thinking like, oh, it's just a larger scale Black Flag. It was not. It was very, very mediocre. There were a lot of issues, a lot of bugs, a lot of missing features, just generally a lot of cutscenes. The game had a lot of cutscenes for certain fucking actions which didn't make any sense. And there is one thing of the game that kind of pissed a lot of people off. They made it that if you wanted to sail your ship, you have to use stamina.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what ship uses stamina?
Literally, what ship uses stamina? The fucking concept of using wind to push your fucking boat through the goddamn water. And they decide, you know what? Let's put it on a cooldown timer of using up stamina to sail your ship in the fucking water.
Godric_Leon Hart says bye bye.
Yeah.
Honestly, look up. If you get the chance, look up Skull and Bones, man. It's so fucking funny.
So the only thing I will say before we go, it'll be one sentence because I know Echo wants to go and help this feeling.
Sorry.
Becoming an old laugh.
No, you're fine.
I saw a sentence in there. It started development in 2013, so that had been in production in one form or another for 10 years.
I totally forgot about that. It was in such a long development. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, you're absolutely right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, and I don't like games where they're like that. It's quite funny. Like I'm talking about Call of Duty, it didn't have enough development time, but then I'm talking about another game that's got too much development time and has changed
Ghost
hands so
Ronin just
many
says I
options.
gotta get ready.
I
Have a
don't like
wonderful rest of stream.
any of that. But yeah, we can talk about this again. I really enjoyed coming on Talkie Tuesday. I think we've sort of kept on task. You know, we talked about TwitchCon, we talked about the different people we met. It was very nice. Coming
Oh yeah, no, it was awesome to see you guys again. Honestly,
yeah.
like I said, I've just been going through some stuff. I've been having my ups and downs and stuff lately. Honestly, but honestly, being able to like talk to you guys again, being able to do this, it's nice. It's my one positive in life to be able to like just kind of do this on the side.
Oh, nice. I it's nice to be part of that as well.
Here we go.
Okay.
Splashman
Okay,
underscore
Echo.
DX says that.
Hello.
Do you want to
No, but
There you
I had an amazing time. Kabaz, thank you so much for joining us.
No worries.
Jacob, it was nice to speak to you again.
Of
It's been
course,
so
hold on.
long.
Before you rate into something, I'm gonna make this free.
Yeah,
There you go.
Splashman
There's your
underscore
free
DX says
spooky
that
raid
spooky
message.
raid
Just a
that
little
spooky
bit. That's
raid
it.
that.
Spooky
There you go.
raid.
Nice.
I'm gonna make this quick. Who am I gonna raid into?
I'm glad you guys had a good time. I'm glad you guys made it home safely to be able to talk about your good
Yes.
times.
Yes.
Glad to see Red is in
and
good
thank
health. Glad to see
you.
Kebabs is in good health. I'm glad you're in good health.
Yes. And thank
Psycho
you everyone who
4006
stuck
says
around
Raven.
till the end, who popped in, who raided. Thank you so much, Emmy. Raven. Yeah, I can do Raven.
Thank you, Morris, for the 5 gifted stubs.
Yes, thank you, Morris, for the 5 gifted subs. Emmy, I can't wait to play with you on Friday.
Yep,
Is it Friday?
it is Friday.
It is Friday. Let's do Sir Raven number 14. Brilliant. Yeah, sorry about the stream being a bit shorter. I had intended for the stream to be a little bit longer, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I just need a little.
She
And
got
yeah,
that
thank you
ick.
so much, guys. I do. Thank you so much, guys, for joining.
Thank you,
Enjoy your days, your weeks, your nights, your years. Remember to stay hydrated, look after
Psycho
yourselves, look both ways before crossing the
4006 says
street.
get well Echo.
Don't hit any bats flying in your face. If you see a man on the beach with no shirt on, proceed to slap his sunburnt belly. And don't
Hey.
forget to stay spooky.
Stay
Hey.
spooky.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Night, night.
I love you all. I love you. 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 I love you.
4006 says
you, I
Psycho
love you, I love you.
1273 flowers. Psycho 1273 flowers.
Ah.
Psycho 1273
too.
flowers. Psycho
Nice.
1273
So they have ended their
flowers.
stream. Let me just mute myself so I can end on mine and say goodbye on mine. I've lost
Yeah,
Discord.
of course.
I've got so many things up. It's good to keep things up.
Ayo.
There we go.
Hang on.
Hey, yo!
So,
I got pills for that. You can be fine. You'll be fine.
anyway, yes, I'm still in the. Actually, you know what? Let's. Yes. Oh no. Okay. So yes. This is so big. Why is this so big? Because I'm an idiot. But anyway. Thank you for coming in. Oh god, I'm trying to do so many things here. There you go. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I've had fun in Echo stream. It's been really good. I'm not gonna raid anyone because I am sort of getting tired and I've got stuff to do and I need to drink and stretch and all that. But I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Minecraft, finishing off all the mods 9 to the sky. But I found out yesterday that they are making a 10th version or 10th pack So I want to finish the old pack before I start a new one. I'm not doing anything on Thursday. Friday I should be back with a friend, not Echo, but somebody else, and and I don't know. I think we're playing the Rift Breaker, which is now a multiplayer game. But yes, everyone, look after yourselves, look after each other. You know, be nice, be wonderful, and all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.